Hello, hello, hello. Lovely to see you all. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. But of course, who have we got here today? Arak, lovely to see you. I did see you like a minute before I started stream pop up in chat, which I thought was very funny and also very sweet. So how are you doing? Jack, hello, hello. We've got a cookie and a brushie. Hope you're doing well. And Narix and Lee. And Jart, hello there. And Shredder, how's everyone doing? Back on Final Fantasy today, I'm afraid. I've been a bit busy. I've started a new class. I've made pretty good progress on it. But I haven't picked up a new crafter. We need to start another one of those as well. Because obviously we've got our carpenter and our sage up to level 100. So we're now going to do astrologian. That's our last healer. Because I thought get all of the healers done in one go. But I still need to pick up a crafter. So we will get there. You're a creature of habit. Still though, it caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. I was all here on my OBS like checking all my settings, making sure my sound was okay. And then I just see you pop up. It was the least expected thing. But no, I do appreciate it. Oh hey there Ray, you changed your name, no worries at all. Hope you're doing good though. Hope you're doing well. And then we've got Garlic, hello, hello. I don't know what Final Fantasy is, but I hope it has Wario in it. I mean, if you get the right glam, you could look like Wario, I do not doubt. Because there are people going around looking like Sonic the Hedgehog, so I think you could do a good Wario. You're about to head into Dungeon Roulettes of 80k. Oh yeah, absolutely, I'm down. I haven't done any of my dailies today. So absolutely. I mean, you're going to have to deal with me being a healer. Oh, I'm massive. I'm big. Wait. There we go, we're alright. I've only just started this class, so you are going to have to deal with me being a bit messy. But if you're okay with that, I am down. Thank you for the hydrate as well. And Cal, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's like when you're about to sneeze and someone goes, bless you. What is? You missed my voice. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. I hope you're doing good. It's always nice when, it's always nice to see all of you anyway, but I know when someone's not been around for a little bit, I do sometimes start wondering. I don't know how good that is for me in all things considered, but when I haven't seen a name for a while, I'm like, oh, I hope they're doing okay. I hope they aren't having too many problems. And then if they come back, so obviously some people don't, that's normal, people move on. But if someone does come back after a while, I'm like, you've not been here for a while. I do notice these things. Your gunbreaker that doesn't know gunbreaker. Oh, that's fair enough. I'm going to have to go back to that at some point. You'd love to join, but you're lurking away from PC all day. Oh, don't worry at all, Lee. The offer is appreciated. You totally understand. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like, you do form an attachment, don't you? And you enjoy your conversations and stuff. And of course, there's a level of care, isn't there? It's not obviously, I'm here breathing down everyone's necks, what's everyone up to? But if someone doesn't suddenly show up, you do get concerned for them. I think that's kind of natural. Yeah, I'm on Goblin. I am on Goblin. Yes. Ooh, white chocolate crepes. I do have some white chocolate on my desk. You might tempt me. You had to reset your password just now because... Oh no! It's been that long, Lurker. Oh my goodness. I hope you're doing good, by the way. Don't worry about you, that's fine. I'm just getting caught up and then we'll get cracked into things. What I'll do actually, I'll show you what I've been up to. So, obviously like I said, I've started my astrologian. Astrologian starts at level 30, but I've been getting busy doing my dailies. Thank you for the head pats. So we're currently on level 56. So I have made some good progress over the past 3 days, I want to say it's been. And plus I've only been concentrating on this because I've not picked up another class yet. So we've made good progress. Obviously, I've got my experience boost earring on, all of that good stuff. I'm up to date on my job quests. At the moment of astrologian, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I don't dislike it. I still think I currently prefer Sage, but I do like the animations on this class. I do like the animations. And I also like my little Yu-Gi-Oh card situation. But I still think so far Sage has been my most enjoyable healer, which is interesting because a lot of people say that Sage is quite difficult. But you hear differing things from differing people, don't you? I see a familiar name behind me in bright orange. Where are we? Hey there, Greenbird, how are you doing? Don't worry about you. If you disappear for a while, I will worry about you. Now, I hope you're doing good. Bold move to be a streamer on Goblin. Very true. To be fair though, I moved over here without even thinking about that because I was originally on... What was I on originally? I cannot remember, but I was originally on an EU server. But then when I started playing again, all of my friends had moved over to this server, so I was like, well, I guess I'll follow. And I didn't really think about the implications of being on Goblin. Didn't think of the potentials for jokes. Didn't think about it. The chocolate's hypnotising me, honestly. It's been sat there for a while now, because I buy a bar of chocolate. And it lasts a very long time. I've had this bar of chocolate now open for about 4 weeks, I want to say. It's a bar of white chocolate. I think I last ate some of it on stream. That was a while ago that I ate chocolate on stream. It hasn't melted though. It's going all right. Plus I like room temperature chocolate. But I'm just knocking stuff over while trying to get it, because now my mouth's watering. I'm thinking about the chocolate too much. I've got some of the... Ooh, Cadbury Caramel. Good stuff. Hey there, Connor. I'm doing all right, thank you. I hope you're doing well. You prefer Sage to Astro? Yeah, I mean, at first I was very unsure on Sage and kind of scared of it. But as I continued on, I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I felt more comfortable on it than I did on Scholar, for example. I never quite got the hang of Scholar, I don't think. If you ever start Gladiator Paladin, you'll help. Oh, thank you. I do intend to. So basically, my situation is I want to get as many classes as I can to level 100. This is my situation with my classes right now. This is my situation with my crafters right now. And my gatherers, of course. But I'm concentrating on my healers. Because I am a very paranoid healer. I'm not a confident healer. So once I started getting more of them done, I was like, I should just get all of my healers done and get them out of the way all in one go. Because then hopefully I'll kind of keep the rhythm going for healing, rather than leaving and then coming back and then kind of losing my groove for it. So this is our last healer class. And then I was thinking of going over to tank next. Obviously I've done warrior already. But it's been so long since I've touched a warrior, I'm probably going to have to go back to Gladiator / Paladin, start from level 1. We've got a Maxwell going. So that's probably the plan. Go Maxwell! So yeah, the plan probably is finish astrologing, go to Gladiator / Paladin, and then get the other 2 done down here as well. And then continue with the DPSs, where the queues are going to be a nightmare basically, but they shouldn't be as stressy. Because obviously they're DPS. I was thinking for which crafting class to pick up next, and I was thinking maybe Armourer or Goldsmith, because I'm thinking for both of those, especially Armourer, because I've done Blacksmith already, I probably have some items that work for these classes already in my inventory, whereas I half imagine with like Alchemist and Culinarian I'm going to get a lot more new stuff that I've not encountered yet. So I thought maybe it'd make more sense to start with these guys and then move on to these guys. That was my thought process. I'm trying to hold off the gatherers for as long as possible. Because the gathering seems so boring to me, but I've got to do it eventually. I will come back to it. Hey there, Fru. Absolutely. Thank you for popping by. I hope your office hours do not treat you unkindly. Have a good one. Scholar feels slow after playing Sage. You know what? If I went back to Scholar now, I think I could definitely get that feeling. The order I ended up going in was White Mage, Scholar, Sage, and then Astrologian. I don't know if that was the right order to do it. Not sure. But Sage has been the one so far for me. Sage is Scholar of Panic Heals. It is! And I really loved on Sage the kind of like buffs you could give people, like the extra shields. That was so good for me. As someone who can easily start panicking with my heals, I could just apply the initial shield and that gave me a lot of breathing space. So that was really good for me in comparison to like Scholar, where I got quite panicky quite easily. Same with like what I've liked in Astrologian so far, is you have a lot of regen-y stuff. You also have a shield, you also boost your healing and things like that. So that's kind of helped me a little bit in terms of panicky heals. But I'm still working on it. I've not been doing it for long. The chocky is tempting me so bad. I'm looking at it. I've only just had dinner. I can't have chocolate yet. I've only literally just had dinner. I did the washing up and then I started to stream. Coincidentally, gathering is what you're very good at. See, I did start Fisher the first time I played this game, like a few years ago, and just never came back to it. I picked up Minor more recently, intending to try and get it going. Didn't get very far with it at all, but I need to go back to it. But I guess the choice is between Armourer or Goldsmith, because I think my logic is sound. I don't know how sound it is, but I think it makes sense. You have hit level 100 in all your crafters just a couple days ago. Awesome! The fact that moves my camera is so funny. I need to figure out my hotkeys. My hotkeys are a state. But congratulations on doing that, Shredder. Where am I? The thing I hate about Sage is I can't pronounce any of them. That's very true. Let me though. Should I get you into the party? Should I get you into the party? Or who's going to lead the party? I do not mind. I'm down for anything. Almost anything. Mine's out of the gutter. I said that and suddenly thought, let's not open that opportunity, shall we? But yeah. So the plan is today. You're both ready for invites? Okay, let me send you an invite. And then let me try to remember people's usernames. Right. This one's you, isn't it, Arak? Am I remembering the right person? That's you also. I tried to remember people's names. There we go. I'm back to normal, Ray. There are changes on the horizon though, which is scary. Fun but scary. Right, so I haven't done any of my dailies today. I've got all of them on the go. I know being a slightly lower level is going to probably hold you guys back a bit. And thank you for the follow, by the way. I hope you're doing good today. Welcome, welcome. Paladin is built around being a shield. You have two abilities that basically allow you to take damage for someone, so you've got to focus on the party and see who's missing. Oh, I see. That's interesting. I think I definitely made a good choice starting on Warrior, because that's basically the healing tank, isn't it? So I think I made a good idea there. I was talking to some people in a dungeon the other day. I think it was on a main scenario, and people were so nice. We were like bouncing like opinions back and forth, and like, oh, start on this tank. Have you tried this tank story? It's amazing. You're doing great on so and so. Like everyone was so nice to each other, and we were just chatting the entire time. You wind up. Do you want to start with Satasha? We can start with Satasha. I'm down for that. Yeah, because the Dark Knight story, am I correct in saying that's written by one of the writers for Shadowbringers? Because that's why I picked it up, because I was told by someone that was the case. And as you guys know, I love Shadowbringers. It's my favourite expansion. So they were like to me, do the Dark Knight quests. Because, is one of the writers or someone involved with it? I don't know the exact situation. There's some sort of link involved. I'm technically incorrect. I don't know the full story. I was just told that. Oh, you normally end up in Satasha. I never end up in Satasha. Should we just start with like a levelling then, shall we? Technically incorrect is the best kind of incorrect. Oh, okay, so it's just the ordering. I did think the Dark Knight quests came first, because they came along with like Heaven's Ward, right? Or not long after Heaven's Ward? I don't know the exact timing, but it's still based in Ishgard, isn't it? So I was guessing that it came first. But it was written by the same author. Yeah. With Heaven's Ward. There you go. So yeah, that makes sense, but it's still kind of like the same people, isn't it? The same person. So people were like to me, go and do the Dark Knight quest, it's the same writer. So I tried to do the very first duty in that quest line. Had no idea what I was doing. Failed it and was like, I am not ready for this. So I went to do Warrior instead. I did try Gunbreaker first though, and had the same problems. I was doubly like, nope, I need to go and do Warrior. Now, are you guys ready to go on in? We'll start with a levelling then. See if we end up in Satasha. I love the Sharlayan music. The Ishgard music's still my absolute favourite. I sometimes listen to the Heaven's Ward soundtrack in the car. I am guilty of it, to the point that it's saved on the front page of my Spotify now. Though all of the soundtracks have some really good songs in them. There's this one, I think it's the Endwalker quest, but it's like a side quest. I think it's for the friendship storyline for the Omicrons, the robots. And there's that one like techno-esque song in it, which is really good. I can't remember the name of that. Yeah, Astrologian, and yeah, that makes sense. I knew Mechanist and Astrologian came along with Heaven's Ward. Ready anytime. Are you ready as well, Shredder? You're so put off by Dark Knight because you're playing WoW, levelling a warrior through Hellfire Peninsula when they released Dark... Okay. And they can turn... Interesting. I do need to go back to it. Dark Knight is very like edgelord, isn't it? You're ready to cleave. Good stuff. Let's go on in. And I got to remember to eat my leveling food. Hi, hi. Just put a little message in saying, getting used to Astro, please be gentle. Will do my best. Rip and tear. Right, where are we? Where are we? No, not Cutter's Cry. I ended up in here like 4 times yesterday, and each time was torturous. I'll tell you the stories after we're done. But it was torturous, it really was. One time, it was like, I think it was the day before yesterday, maybe not yesterday, but it was like the closest I've ever gotten to straight up just leaving a duty. I was so wound up. I was so wound up. Whoop. And like, I've never left a duty early. I've never done it. I'm quite proud of myself for that. But I got close. Boy, did I get close. Here we go. Stick on one of those, because why not? I mean, both of you are melee, aren't you? So it doesn't really matter who I stick the spear on. Because if I'm correct, the blue one means buff for a ranged DPS. The red one is a buff for... Well, you get buffed regardless, but a bigger buff. A bigger buff for a melee DPS. I think is my understanding of it. I'll do a Ewer on you. I did it on myself. Well, that's fine. I can use that, I'm sure. I'll stick a different regen on you to correct myself. When Cutter's Cry, like everyone always says about Arum Vale, right? Cutter's Cry is one of those dungeons. If I end up in Cutter's Cry, I'm instantly just like, no, please. I don't want to be here. Anywhere but here. Whoop. But I posted about it on Twitter and some people did agree with me, so it's not just me. I don't remember if I got a poison. I do have a poison. Stick that on you. Give you one of those. The cry part is so apt. It makes me want to cry. Cutter's Cry makes me want to cry my eyes out. I don't... Oh, I do have... Yep, right, they're over here. Here we go. And then do one of those for everyone as well, for good measure. But yeah, when I'm not concentrating quite as much, I would tell you my little story. But I just kept on ending up in it, like yesterday. Because I was just doing leveling like over and over and over at a point. And I was like, please, why? Why is everyone doing Cutter's Cry all of a sudden? What's going on? Give you boost healing. But I seem to think there's like, I don't know if this is real, right? I might be very wrong. But there seems to kind of be like these kind of spells where you just end up in the same areas. I don't know if it's like an actual coding thing or if it's just a coincidence. I've got no idea. But you won't end up in a certain dungeon for ages. And then all of a sudden it's the only dungeon you're ending in just all of the time. Get both of those on. Get you one of those. Oh god, you're running away from me. Oh, you're trusting me a lot here. Okay, I will concentrate. Let me get out of the way of the sand, shall I? That'll be a good idea for me. Big heal. Shall I try and get a group heal down? And a group regen? Nope. Gonna regen back on you. No! I find in this dungeon as well, another thing that I find annoying as healer is, where's everyone? Oh no, everyone died. Another thing I find annoying as, that's what I was going to say, in the corridors of the sand plumes, everyone just like kind of suddenly dies. Oopsies. So I guess that kind of worked out quite well, because it kind of proved what I was going to say. It's quite hard to kind of heal everyone because of the corners. Then when you end up in the tight corridor of all the sand plumes and the AoEs, you can't really see them. So everyone starts kind of getting caught up in all of the sand plumes. And it's just like annoying. Ooh, that corridor is... I'm going to spell that word wrong. Death Hall. Ah, there was an insta-death. Well, that's okay then. I feel less bad about it now. There's an insta-death in that corridor as well. Oh, more reasons to not like Cutter's Cry. Jeez. I don't need that. Beep, beep, beep. Let me just... Woo! Though I finally remembered my colours for the final boss of this dungeon. For For the longest time I always got my violets and my blues confused. No longer. I now know them because I've done that dungeon so many times recently. Gave you a DPS buff. Yeah, exactly. I remember now. I kept on getting them confused for the longest time. But where I have done this one so many times the past few days, I just know now. But watch it disappear for ages again, right? Okay, well, I'm just quiet for a second. Watch it disappear for ages again on my roulettes, and I'm just going to end up forgetting again. Watch it happen. Because that's what ends up happening. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's get another one of these down. The DPS is good on this group though. Because sometimes like the damage output feels kind of slow. Which I know I've probably contributed to more than once. But it's quite nice when it's like, oh, nice and snappy. Nice and fast. Right, we're going to try and do the skip. Or are we getting stuck into it? Getting stuck into it, okie dokies. I'll do another one of those. Give you one of those. Rather than myself. Give you this. Give you one of those. And then I don't have my AoE damage at this point. That's alright. The AoE damage animation for this class is so over the top, you know, the massive grey ball. It's huge. It's fun doing it though. Just standing in the middle of the screen and oh god, everyone's dying again and just making a mess. There we go. No one died, we're all good. Do 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 do. Ba da ba ba. Ba da ba ba. You've still got a bit of regen on, but I'll give that a reboost again. The gravity of your skill, I get the joke there. It's just so fun to do it. When I'm doing the main scenario quests, I just, like, especially if you're in Castrum, I kind of just, no, just stand in the middle of like all of it and just do gravity just like over and over. It's so fun. I give you that, give you those. Give you one of those. Do a heal. Oh, try that again. Do a heal. Give you an extra regen. Do 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 do. I was thinking the other day, if I actually managed to get all of my classes up to level 100, what am I going to do with myself then? Because it's very much become part of my daily routine. What am I going to do with myself? Try and actually become any good at the game? That might be a start. Because no matter what level your classes are, doesn't mean you know what you're doing. Oh, the Holy on White Mage is like a flashbang. It is an absolute flashbang. Oh. The first time I saw the Holy animation when someone else was being White Mage was what convinced me to turn off party animations. Because it was torturous on my eyes. It's not so bad when you do it because you're expecting it, but when someone else is doing it, you're just not prepared. Give you one of those. Also give you a heal. Not as bad as the Red Mage Limit Break Free. Oh no! Oh, nope, 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 nope. Okay. Good thing I've got one of those left. And then a Asuna. There we go. Drop another poison on you. Drop another regen on you. Drop an Asuna on you. And a little heal on you. The embarrassing thing is, this is exactly what I'm like when I'm playing this off stream as well. I talk the entire time. No one can hear me, I'm by myself. But I just talk the entire time, it's so bad. It just kind of helps me think it through when I'm like talking about it. Like, where are you going to come from? Oh, there you are. Big heal for you. Get another poison down. I like to think that the scholar ability Art of War consists us of boring the enemies to death. Yeah! Let me read the words of my people. And they're just like getting tired slowly. I did like Art of War. Did we skip the quicksand? What do you mean the quicksand? I guess so. Yeah, there's a bit where it spirals in the middle, right? I guess we did kind of skip that. Sometimes you don't get it if you're fast enough, I think. Yeah, when he sucks you into the middle. Yeah. I know what you mean. I think a couple of times yesterday I didn't get it. Now this is the part of the dungeon I get lost when I tank it. So it's a good thing I'm not tanking it. I'll get a couple of poisons down. Do 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 do. I start singing the entire time when I'm playing this game as well. Even when I'm by myself, just no shame. My neighbours can probably hear me. They're probably like, what's that rabbit up to now over there? Oh god, poison. I'm coming. There we go. Get one of those on there, get one of those on there, get one of those on there. Give you one of those. Okay. Is this the correct way? Oh, we've got to deal with it anyway. I always get lost on this bit. Yep. Let me go. Here we go. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you know what? I watched a really interesting set of videos. I don't know if I told you about this on stream already. Tell me to shut up if I already have said this. I kind of lose track. But I watched this series of videos on YouTube. I can't remember the name. I think they're called Clip-On or something like that. I can't remember. But they did a 3-part series about the original Final Fantasy XIV and kind of like the process of like the release of it, the development of the new one, etc, etc. But they actually like interviewed like Yoshi P, the CEO of Square, like all these people. It was a really interesting set of videos. Ended up being like 2 hours long worth of videos, but I very much recommend them if you're interested in the topic. It was a very thorough thing, and they spoke to one of the lead translators and someone else as well. Really interesting. Have I seen TCG card? I have seen it. I was very curious about picking it up. There's also that gas station simulator, and then another one that's like a multiplayer one, right? I need to get back to Supermarket Sim. Hey there, Ferret, how are you doing? It's barely morning here and it's probably night where you are. Well, it's 7:30 for me. But I hope you managed to get some good sleep regardless, and I hope you're doing well. Yep, beep, 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 beep. This is where people end up dying with me. It's like an evil corridor full of corners. Oop. Okay, I just panic used my big heals, so hopefully we're okay. Oh, not 2 poisons. This is where it starts going wrong. This is where it starts going wrong. This is where it starts going wrong. Nope, we're okay. We're alive. We're okay. You watched a 6-hour review of a 2-hour movie. I'm not one to judge anyone's YouTube habits. No, I was telling you guys you should watch it if you're interested. I just don't know if I mentioned it to you guys before. That's why I'm like, have I gone through this with you before? Have I lost track of my conversations? Considering how long I talk at one time, kind of wouldn't be surprised. Right, let's gonna do an astral draw. Stick a poison on the guy. Stick a balance down. Give you a buff, and I'll hold off on the healing buff until you take some damage. But it was just a very well made and very informative, like, documentary. Especially because I never played the original version. So as someone who never got to experience the original version of Final Fantasy XIV, it gave a lot of information and kind of like behind the scenes kind of insight into like the thought process that they were going through and that sort of stuff. Oh, blue, 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 blue. Every time I go down to Amherst, you become a floorboard. Oh, speaking of, you know what? I had a few kind of like not so fun experiences. Oh god, I didn't move and that was entirely my fault. I've had a few kind of like not so welcoming experiences on this game over the past few days, which is unusual because my overall opinion of this game is everyone's lovely, it's a really nice community, no complaints, that sort of thing. But the past couple of days, it's been weird. A couple of times happened in raids, and then one time was on one of these Cutter's Cry. And I think when I ended up in the Cutter's Cry, it was after the raids as well, so I was already kind of wound up. And then the bad Cutter's Cry happened, and I was a bit like, oh my god. Losing my patience with it a bit. Now we got this though, all good. GGTY. So, the Cutter's Cry experience, right? Basically, I came into the duty, it was a duty roulette, and it ended up being three other players, they were all sprouts. Not a problem. I don't care if it's sprouts, doesn't bother me. I also don't care if people make mistakes or if things go wrong, because I'm constantly making mistakes. But they kept on just standing in the sand plumes or standing in the blue fires and just standing there and not moving. And I said to them, I was like, don't stand in those. I can't keep up with the healing on that. If you're doing that, you're going to die, basically. But they kept on just doing it and doing it and doing it. And I was just getting quite frustrated, especially because at the very start, I was like, I'm very new to this class. Like, sorry if I'm slow, like I always do. I always give people a warning. But they just weren't like paying attention to anything, and it just wound me up to high heaven. But that happened after a couple of bad raids that I had. Both of them Crystal Tower raids, obviously at this level. But the second one was particularly, like the first one, I think people were like pulling a bit too early and stuff like that, and it was winding people up. But people were like arguing in the chat, and I was already kind of a bit like uncomfy. But then the second time around, it was the same sort of thing where this one DPS kept on pulling all of the stuff before everyone showed up, and it was causing wipes because people weren't there, and everyone in the Alliance chat were like shouting at each other, like proper caps locking at each other. And then the DPS pulled on the final boss. It's the one, I can't remember her name, but it's the big lady, Crystal Tower, who has like the storm clouds that come in. It was her. So the DPS went and pulled, like they'd been doing the entire way through, even though people were asking them originally politely not to, but by the end kind of quite rudely not to. And they died, like straight away they died. And then so it was so petty, but I think at that point a lot of people were just getting annoyed. So someone put the circle with a line through it marker, you know, the ignore marker, on top of that dead DPS, and no one rezzed them. No one rezzed them for the rest of the boss fight. And I was like, this is so petty, but I also don't blame anyone. And I'm also a healer who could also res them, but I kind of agree. But it was just a few, like one after the other, of raids where it was just everyone was all angry at each other. It was so weird because you don't often get that, but it was a lot of it. It was an awful lot of it. What do you want to do next, by the way? For our next roulette? I do not mind, but it just caught me off guard because, like I said, it's so rare you come across situations like that, and everyone was shouting at each other in the Alliance chat, like full caps lock. It was going mental. It was really weird. Really, really weird. You just turn into Tom Petty when you do that if you want to tank, roll tank. That's the thing, right? Like, I understand once again there's a lack of, like, some people may not know better, though I feel like by level 50 you kind of get the etiquette, etc, etc. But yeah, everyone was just so angry. It was yesterday evening, I think. Everyone was it the evening before? Either way. Everyone was so angry at each other. Everyone just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I just saw you had a death wish and did not want to get in the way of you enjoying your game. Sometimes this game brings out a petty side of me. It really does. If you spank it, you tank it. I like that. Right, which one are we doing next? Arak Shredder, I do not mind. How's my gear doing? I could use actually a little repair. Let me go and do a little repair over here. It was just such a sudden change to what things are. Yeah, I'll do Alliance raid, that's fine with me. It was just such a different thing to what I usually end up kind of dealing with in this game, because I've had other like raids where everyone's just having an absolute laugh. Like I was in a raid, I think last week, and it was going badly. I've done it now, Shredder. I'll remember next time. So I was in a Crystal Tower raid, I think a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, and it was going really badly. We had a lot of first timers that didn't know what they were doing. Fair enough, no one was complaining. But me and a couple of other people in my Alliance chat, party chat, whatever, were all like, oh, it's so much fun when stuff starts going wrong. And we were all like, it's so chaotic. I love this so much. And we're having this like absolute banter in the chat. And it was so fun. It was so fun. Because like, you do worry, right? Because even the sprouts were like apologising and stuff like that. And we were like, no, we're having a blast. You'll figure it out. We can give you advice. We don't care. Like, we're all just really enjoying it. Especially new healers. If you're playing Gunbreaker, you can give them a heart attack. But no, it was just so funny. Me and the other people just completely vibing the entire time. I loved it. Because I feel like a Crystal Tower, especially like with other raids as well, but especially Crystal Tower, right? Any of the Crystal Tower raids, they either go like so smoothly, you don't even need to think about it, or they go so crazy that it's just the funniest thing. There seems to be very little middle ground when it comes to the Crystal Tower raids, and it's so good. It's so good. I love it. I really love it. That's another thing actually. When we were having the problem with the raid person that everyone ended up leaving dead, they were also like not paying any attention to the fact that people were in cutscenes. So I had a couple of people who were first timers in my party, and they were in cutscenes. So I popped in the main like shouty chat for everyone, being like, oh, a couple in cutscenes in Alliance C. But then straight away they started to fight, and I was like, or ignore it then, fine. Like really petty in the chat. Because I'm like, no, you respect the cutscenes. Respect the cutscenes. Obviously, if you accidentally aggro, that's different, because sometimes that happens, especially in like the normal dungeons, where the arenas are sometimes a bit smaller. You can accidentally aggro, right? Understandable, happens to the best of us. But when you're clearly purposefully doing it, no. Respect. Respect the cutscenes. Honestly, everyone was so fed up. That's it, right? Sometimes you forget to cancel an auto run. Sometimes you don't realise how big that aggro circle is. Like, stuff happens, right? And if it happens, you apologise in chat. No harm done. Everyone knows you didn't mean it. You know what I mean? But when someone's doing it deliberately, I'm just like, ahem! Ahem! How would you have liked it back when you started and everyone ignored the fact you were in cutscenes? I don't care how long that cutscene is. I am waiting. I am emoting. I am dancing. I'm living my best life waiting for this cutscene. I don't mind how long it takes. I've got time. If I didn't have time, I wouldn't have joined a roulette duty. You know what I mean? I should also sprint into this because everyone's far ahead of me. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, are the healers taking damage? Do 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 do. Do do do. Ah! No. Too slow. Oh no, they died. All good. Do 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 do. Yeah, stuff like that just bugs me. When it's like clear just inconsiderateness towards other people, even in real life, that's like the instant way to like make me not like you if you're inconsiderate. Like deliberately inconsiderate. Because once again, people make mistakes, people misintend things come across wrong. That's different. But when it's a clearly deliberate, like I do not care about you sort of thing, I only care about myself, that's like an instant way for me to not like you. Instant way to put you in my bad books. And there's no coming back from it when that happens. You're in those bad books then. Because you're that sort of person. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same in duties when you're clearly that sort of person. I'm just like, you're not getting my commendation. You don't deserve it. You are a butt. And you do not deserve my commendation. And I feel proper petty about it. I'm like, I have control over this. You're not getting any commendation from me. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Whoop. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Boop. Everyone's okay. Everyone's okay. And I'm like, when I end up going like that, I'm like, am I getting a bit on my high horse over this? But I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with having a stern opinion on something sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Yep. Couple people to heal. Let me heal you. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Take a sip of my water. Do 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 do. Now this is one of the ones I've had go a bit crazy the past couple of days, and I don't know why. I don't know why. But it was fun. I can't reach you from here. I can't reach you from here. I still can't reach you from here. There we go. It's sometimes called a giraffe. Oh, let me do... I like giraffes. Giraffes are cute. Yep. Yep. Go away, skeletons. I'm not made for having aggro. Okay. Could do one of these, couldn't I? Oh, I got most of us. Awesome. Do 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 do. Nice. Meep. Stick of poison down. Off tanks are the difference between easy healing and hard. It's instantly obvious when no one is off tanking. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I've definitely had some where it's been a bit like that. Whoop. I had a fun one when I just started Astro. The first day I started Astro, I joined a... Well, it wasn't the first day because I got to level 50. So it must have been the first trial I did as Astro. There you go, I'll correct myself. The first trial I did as Astro, obviously it was a crystal tower because it was level 50. But the other healer on my party was also an Astro. He'd only recently started it, and the pair of us were just like, good luck everyone. It ended up being fine. We were completely fine, but it was just quite funny. Yep. Because we both at the same time said, oh, I've just started Astro, and we kind of just looked at each other like, uh-oh. This is going to be fun. Yep. Stick on my auto run so I can have a sip of my water. Oh! I did not know you could fall down there. That's new for me. I did not know you could go down there. Do 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 do. Pop a sprint. How's everyone been dealing with the weather, by the way? I know not all of you guys are in the UK, but it's been very rainy today. I think it's going to be all week. I know there's been flooding in some areas and stuff like that as well, so I hope you're staying safe. Being careful when you're out travelling if you're needing to go out and stuff like that. Yeah, make sure you're looking after yourself. Some of the photos have been pretty scary. Scary for this country, I should probably add, because I appreciate that the flooding we get here, compared to some other countries, isn't as extreme as I know it can be. Do you know what I mean? But for us it's kind of a lot. So I hope you're looking after yourselves. Bring your floaties, bring your floaties, bring your boats. Get ready to swim. Okay, and then you stick this on them. We've got our 4 over here. You're safe, but there's a gigantic flood. Oh, I saw about Poland as well, of course. You guys in Poland, I hope you're staying safe. The Poland photos look really scary. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. It has been raining a lot, hasn't it? I was probably worried earlier because I think I've said before. So the location of my office is basically downstairs next to the back door of the house. And then where it's an old Victorian house, there's like an extension. So there's like a low roofing bit, so the guttering's lower there, if that makes any sense at all. However, the guttering needs emptying. And it has been since I've moved in. I've just not got around to getting it done because it kept on raining and I didn't want to do it when it was still wet kind of thing. But then I completely forgot about it over the heat wave. And now it's raining again. But what that means is my guttering is like overflowing rather than draining as it should, because it can't, because it's like clogged up. But it gets very loud, like the water like smacking down from the overflowing guttering gets super duper loud. And it was doing that earlier today. The rain's calmed down a little bit now, but it was raining really heavily this morning. and the guttering was making so much noise. I was like, if it keeps on being this loud, I don't know if I can stream, because it was so loud. Like, it would literally be like so audible the entire time. Thankfully, touch wood, it's not as bad now. But for the rest of the week, it might end up proving a problem. We'll have to find out. Yep. Here we go. Oh, I'm one of those guys. I see. I need to wait. I'm one of those guys. Do. Pop this on there so I can get an extra heal on you. The other tanks are trying to main tank, so you're playing off tank today. In these early dungeons, it doesn't really matter very much, does it? Obviously, when you get to later duties or later trials and stuff, you need to start thinking about tank switching, which is something I've not really experienced yet. And I'm quite scared of the idea of it. But I'm sure it's not that bad, as long as you communicate okay with the other tank. Now, I half imagine that's the main thing, right? Communicating properly with the other tank. Oh, get a heal on you. Get a heal on you. And this one, only one tank. Yeah, exactly. This one's a bit different as well for that reason, but I'm talking about in later level situations. Sometimes you need a tank switch so you don't die, right? Because of certain mechanics. Do I make any sense when I say that? I don't know. I don't claim experience. I claim seeing things in random videos and that being the base of my knowledge. Speaking of the base of my knowledge, I need to get Suki and Latte playing more, so I can get them through A Realm Reborn. To be fair, Latte's nearly there. Latte's nearly through the post-game of A Realm Reborn. Suki's got a long way to go, but I want to get both of their butts under Heaven's Ward. I really want to. Usually someone will taunt off when you need it. That's fair enough, so as long as you know the cues. The other tank wants the main tank. Let them and enjoy being a blue DPS. Valid. I think I did the, what's his name? Is it Bahamut? The one with the big beard and the lightning? I may have remembered the wrong name. But I went into that trial as warrior when I was still levelling that up. And they were like, Rama, thank you, got the wrong name. I thought I did. But either way, I went into that one when I was doing warrior. And they were like, do you want a main tank? And I was like, I guess. And it went fine. But they asked it because I said, oh, this is my first time doing one of these as tank. And they were like, you should main tank. And I'm like, should I? Can I be trusted? And it went fine. It was no problem. I just wasn't expecting it. Asuna. Stick that on you as well. Where are my ranged? You're the ranged. Hey there, Bink. How you doing? Hey, Tofu. Hey, Bink. Oh. There we go. Hey there, Sleeper. How you doing? If they're doing bad and provoking off you, just let them die. Yeah, I've always been scared to use provoke, but I guess I've never really had a reason to use it. Though I have to say, I've been more confident on using rescue lately, which is both a good and a bad thing. I managed to save someone in one of these raids actually from the big explosion before this last boss. You know, when you need to run to the side before the guy insta kills you. I managed to save someone using rescue on that, and I felt so good. I felt so like big brained. I was like, this is my moment. I did the thing. Your job hunting, it's getting pretty sickening. Oh no! I hope you manage to find something soon. Well done on all your hard work though. Job hunting's difficult. Painfully. Guys! Get lots of rest where you can, Sleeper. I hope you feel better soon. Main tank is fine and fun. Off tank is where the relax is. Yeah! Let me get that down. Let me get a regen down. Yeah, there's a mechanic to do with the lightning, isn't there? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've done that one. It's even longer since I've done it as tank. There's like a thing with the lightning, isn't there? Oh god, rocks, 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 rocks. Forgot the rocks, forgot the rocks. Whew! Remembered the rocks. Remembered the rocks, we're okay. Do a heal for you. Get me behind a rock. You're off tanked so much, I forget I can admit other people. Oh no! I can imagine that being a problem if you're not used to being the main guy. Is the vault the bolt closed into your... The what? Closed into your hand? Have you had it checked out? You can go to the pillars and turn them off. And the lightning stops. Ah, right. But it doesn't really matter because the damage is low. This was the boss fight I was talking about. I managed to rescue a couple people out from the middle just in time. And I was like, big brained! Look at me go! Doing my job. Yeah, Ancient Flare. You'll be right, it's just annoying. Well, look after yourself. The best you can anyway. It's not always easy to do that. Dun 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 dun. Yes! The best moment as a tank... Sorry, I was getting my hair out of my face. It made my model go weird. I let my hair air dry today, so now it's all frizzy and curly. Oh. Damn! Let's do one of those. One of those. Oh, if I can get close enough, let's try that again. One of those. One of those. Who's a melee? You're a melee. Let's get some damage in. You need to collect 3 lightning orbs to get the surge protection and not get merged by the tank buster. Ah, right. Outside of your static, you typically main tank, mostly because you tend to end up pulling the mob of the tank eventually. That's fair. Right, can I get everyone? I think I got most people. There we go. Right, and I'm going to start... Are you going... Yeah, you are. Over here, over here, over here, over here. Everyone getting over here in time? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't want to do it. We're okay, we're okay. Oh no, there was someone! Wait, wait. No, Miles! I could have saved you. HP values are bloated so you don't die to that anyway. That's fair. Especially if you start building up. Is it the echo? Oh god! Okay, let's get them up. I know they're not on my team, but I feel bad. I feel so bad. Oh, get this. Oh, I can't get it. I'm the one trapped. Ah! I was the one trapped. Right, let's do a group heal. Do 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 do. Oh, I thought I managed to rescue them, but I didn't. I was too slow. I used my swift cast as well. I can do a hard raise. I can do a hard raise. Oh, friend. Guys, do without me for a second. You've got another healer. It's all good. Oh, have they been done? Have you been raised? Yeah, you have. You're all good. GGTY. Did I tell you about the Lalafell? Did I tell you about the Lalafell on this raid? I cannot remember what I told you guys about. Did I tell you about the Lalafell? I think I only told Suki and Latte about them. I can't remember. But it was very tragic. Let me out. There we go. There was a Lalafell that died to the ancient flare. I think I did say this, but they were running towards like the edge, and they did this final jump to try and get out. But then they died in mid-air because of the ancient flare, fell into the safe area, and then crumpled at everyone's feet. And it was so tragic. We were just there like, oh no. And I think it was during the raid where everyone was being really funny in the chat, because we were all just like, oh no. Oh, I can't rescue them anyway. Fair enough. I don't feel as bad now. But yeah, the one with the Lalafell, who was in my own party, because I managed to rescue them the second time around. But the first time around, it was so tragic. It was so tragic. And we were all just like, no! It was funny though. Duty finder. Right, so we've done a leveling, we've done an alliance. Actually, let me check my... Wow! I mean, that doesn't look half bad actually. But I will glam it. I haven't got this sorted on a glam plate at the moment. So what was it? It was this one, I believe. All of my glam plates are a bit confused. There you go. There we go. Right, what are we doing next? We have got high level dungeon, we've got main scenario, or we've got trials. Yeah, you can overmend my stuff. How'd you go about doing that? Do 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 do. I'm doing alright, Baha. How are you doing? Right click your HP bar and it says request repair. Here we go. Select all, submit request. Oh, the one at the top, right, that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you kindly. There you go. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? We have got high level dungeon, we have got trials, we have got main scenario, or we can just repeat something. If you're doing main scenario, I'll join you. Okay, well don't rush, we can do another one in the meantime if you're not already on, and then you can join us for main scenario. Are you doing DPS at the moment though? Because that's what we need in our party at the moment, is looking like. You're doing good, glad to hear it, Baha. Are you doing... no worries, Arak, it's looking good. It looks like Lurker is doing a DPS. We can wait for you, it's no sweat. Do I have you on my friends list? Is that one new? I lose track of people's usernames. Main scenario, let me get in the proper mood for it. You need to be prepared for main scenario. Just kill yourself. That's what people were doing on the Moonfire jump thing. Killing themselves to get rezzed further up the tower. Is this one new, by the way, Lurker? I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing it is. Laddie-ho! Just confirm before I send a request to a randomer and just confuse them. Imagine I just randomly invite someone because they're emoting at me. That is you, okay. Your character's cute. Where are we? Invite to party. Okie dokes, let us queue up then, shall we? Main scenario. Boop. Now, where are we going to end up on? So, what's your guys' preferred main scenario when you do it on roulette? What's your preferred one? And why? Why is that your preference? Let me eat my egg. My portrait broke. I'll fix it afterwards. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Pray because you can AFK half the time. I feel that. You're both melee, so I'll give it to you. Torn between this one and Prey. So this one's good because it's faster. But Prey's good because of the cutscenes. I think I've said before, sometimes I've done Prey while working. So Prey's good while working because I can like do work during the cutscenes. Castrum's probably my least favourite. Like I don't mind Castrum, but just for grinding it's my least favourite. Plus in this one you get the such devastation. This was not my intention. So you get that fun in this one. Whoop. I don't think I ever did OG Castrum. I don't think I was playing then. So it used to be quite a bit different, right? do 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 do. Prey does get you the most experience as well. That's true. Prey does. Oh, I should have done that before that happened. Oh well. Used to be 8-man. Interesting. I definitely didn't do it 8-man. Including a 3-minute wait for Sid to catch up. Oh no! That sounds like such a pain. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I never experienced that for certain. How long ago did it actually get changed? 'Cause, I mean, I first started playing a couple years ago, right? So I'm guessing it was before that. Give you all of those, give you one of those. Oh, my poison is gone. Poison. Damage boost. Damage boost for all. He was driving the slowest Reaper armor ever. I should find a video of it. I'm curious now. Yep. Yep. No. It got changed either of Endwalker or a few months before its launch. Well, I definitely started playing after the launch of Endwalker, I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I don't remember doing an 8-man. I don't remember doing an 8-man. But do I remember the first time I did it? Maybe. I feel like I would have remembered that. I don't know. My whole timeline for when I played this game is so confused. Oh, give it to the wrong person. Oh well, I've got a shield now. All good. What was this bit? Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Yeah, I feel like I would have remembered it, so I feel like it must have been like after before I started playing even. Because I feel like I started playing during COVID. And Endwalker came out 2020, didn't it? Let's do one of those, chuck on a regen just because I can. You still hit every attack from its old position. Almost every attack had positionals. Oh, that would drive me crazy. I'm so not good with positionals. I feel like the only experience I've had with positionals so far is Reaper. Did Picto have positionals? I'm not too sure. I know Reaper definitely did. Hey there, big mate. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Do do do. Ba 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 ba. It's so funny to think about who this guy becomes, isn't it? Although I won't say because spoilers. I mean, would you class it as spoilers? I guess so, just in case Suki's lurking in the background or Latte, so I won't say it. So I know those two it would be spoilers for. But it's funny when you think about it, isn't it? And when you remember, when you find out and you remember, you're like, oh, it's you. You're good. One football game today, 1-0. And now you have a knee brace. Well, hopefully you feel better soon with that knee brace, but well done on the game. I feel like you're always injuring yourself. You laugh through this fight thinking he's basically Shinji. Oh, I know what you mean, actually. I see what you mean. It's water sipping time. Why does my enemy still stand? He does know how to hold a grudge. I mean, I can't blame him, really. It's a pretty big reason to have a grudge.
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea. I can't take this cutscene seriously anymore. Speak plainly, Asian.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
Thing is, I do want to do the whole story again, right? But you so know that especially through like most of A Realm Reborn, I will not be taking it seriously.
Beyond
Which can be very funny, but also a big problem, right? But I still want to do it.
Brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall.
I still want to do it. We're going to do it at some point. It's going to happen.
Power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Asian. Because he was being shady up to this point. Kind of shady, right? But I guess he was like a rogue. So it kind of makes sense for him to be a bit shady.
An enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch.
You didn't realise he was possessed until a lot later. Ah, interesting.
The magic within.
So you just thought he was a straight up Asian the entire time? I guess that's kind of a fair conclusion to reach, right? Especially if you're already very suspicious of him. But he ends up just being an absolute bro. Him and Urianger, the ultimate bros.
I sought the life force of the primals for no.
They would have scored if I never went in for a slide tackle. But you went and hit your knee funny. You need to be careful with slide tackles. A lot of people really hurt themselves with them, don't they? I don't know a lot about football, but I know that much. That much I do know. La Brea.
No more than was necessary.
Sorry for the little coughs, by the way. My throat's being a bit funny today.
Reborn.
So funny seeing that expression on his face. Because he just became bro dad, basically. He became bro dad. And then Urianger became like bro honorary dad / uncle. And they're just the bros. They're just the bros on a holiday with a cat boy. Just hanging out. Absolute besties. And then has, you know, the uncle. You know the what's it called? Is it the trust duties or something where you bring in the other characters and they like run them with you, but you level them up. And if you get them to certain levels, you can like change their outfits. Have you seen the level 100 outfits? Thank you for the follow, by the way, Six. Hope you're doing good today. Because like you've got your Stola in like a bikini looking all hot. You've got Alphino and Elise looking like holiday wraps. Graha also looks like a holiday wrap. And then you've got Estinian, Urianger and Fankrid looking like the embarrassing dads at the beach. All of them. Absolute embarrassing dads, but so good. The perfect choices for them in all honesty, and I love them. But dads. Your Stola is absolute fan service. They literally put her into like the hottest bikini and was like, we know what the people want. That's going to make some of you guys start grinding up to level 100 on this, just for your Stola in a bikini. But Graha in like his Hawaiian shirt looks like he belongs in like a Butlins, like a UK kind of summer holiday park. And like I say, Urianger, Bankrid and Estinian. Dads. Absolute dads. She has been ever since Lise found out other people to annoy. Yeah, I guess Lise was a bit fan servicey, right? I never really liked her very much. I liked her more, like later on, but I was never a huge fan of her. Give me a second, I just need to mute my mic. I was holding back a big cough, I had to mute. Hey there, Bonk, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, welcome back in. You know, they have a bromance. They have such a bromance. I love their bromance though, it's so good. The development of their friendship is such a fun thing. Like, unironically. Stick one of those on. Should I stick an extra one of these on? Just to kind of... yeah. Yep. Yep. Ayusholo exists for fan service. I really wish there was less of her in the story because you're getting tired of her. The thing is, like, with Y'shtola, right? She's one of those characters who... I think she's very well written. However, my personality doesn't work very well with her personality, I don't think. So sometimes she kind of rubs me the wrong way. But that's entirely down to differing personalities, not down to the writing. But I do think they missed an opportunity if they're going to start doing fan service, right? Why was there no Graha? Well, very little Graha in Dawn Trail. Oh, you got that one. Has the other one got? You got them? Yeah, you're good. The amount of people who were so sad about it, because they put so much effort into making Graha a thing, right? Which I'm very happy with, because I also love Graha, right? They put so much effort into it, only then to be like, bye Graha. You're not coming on adventures. You're stuck behind a desk now. No tacos for Graha. Just thought it was quite funny. Because they did put so much effort into him. Oops. Just getting ready for work. Well, I hope work treats you well. I'm doing alright though. You played through Shadowbringers and saw the goofy stuff Urianger performed. See, I think Shadowbringers was Urianger's kind of glow up moment. Like, it really changed his character for me. It also like made him kind of hot, but it also changed his character just in general for me. But I think Shadowbringers was a turning point for a lot of the characters, in my opinion. I know some people will disagree. Some people aren't the biggest fan of Shadowbringers. But personally, yep, I think it was quite a turning point. Same as like it kind of started the whole Dad Thancred era as well, didn't it? That's when Thancred became official Dad. And there was no changing anyone's mind. Whoops. Let me do one of these. Let me do one of these. Let me run away. Let me do one of these. One of those. One of these. One of those. Guess what? What's up, Arak? My chat keeps on disconnecting. It's so annoying. If they put in more Graha, there'd be less of she who never shuts up. Oh no! You guys are anti-Yustola. Whoop! I can appreciate the opinion though. Oh god, people are close to dying. People are close to dying. People are close to dying. I'm getting distracted. Who missed what? Did I miss something? Was I not paying attention? That seems to be my agenda today, just not paying attention. Oh right, that's why all your health went away. I was wondering. We're alright. We're alright. Stop trying to scare me. I don't need help. I'm scared enough. How much experience can you get from doing the main scenario? Quite a lot. I know that when I was in like the 90s, and I did a Praetorium, I got like 15 million experience. Obviously I won't get that much now because it kind of scales up. But you get a lot of experience for the main scenarios. Pretty much a full level, yeah. Oh. Just me going 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. He's straight up dead. It won't let me select him, so I can't poke him. Okay. I got 97, but then I got a bonus of 97,000. That's just under 200,000. But I'm still in like the 50s on my levels, so that's fair enough. I can fix my portrait actually. Give me a second. That fight's chaotic with the positionals. Oh, I can imagine. He's a super squirmy boy. Right, hopefully that's fixed that. Are you wanting to join for any others, Lurker, or are you just doing the main scenario? Imagine years ago when the monk had 9 positionals. 9 No, thank you. Right, so what should we do then? So what's everyone's levels? So we could do a high level dungeon. We haven't done that yet today on my dailies. I haven't done a trial yet either. So I guess it depends how much time you guys have, because a trial would be quicker, wouldn't it? You require sleep, no worries, Shredder. Back on out. Thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful night's sleep. And no worries, Arak, take your time. You can stay for a trial. Okay, let's give Arak their second to move their bread and then we'll do a trial. And then Shredder can go to bed. Hey there, Prince, how are you doing? Please do not raid my house. Please. I'm behind on chores, it'll be highly embarrassing. I've got a basket full of laundry next to me that needs folding. What's up, Ray? What's up? Yeah, I'm very behind on my chores. Not that bad, but kind of enough that it's becoming a bit of a concern for me. I need to get caught up on them. I need to do some hoovering. I did wipe down the counters in the kitchen and stuff today, but I need to mop the kitchen floors. This is all boring stuff. Welcome to my life. I need to change my bed sheets. Ooh, you made some noodles. What flavour? You're very eepy after a long day at work. Well done for getting through the day. I hope you get some rest soon. My day was pretty uneventful today. I had the time, to be fair, to do some chores. I just didn't do them. I've been so bad with my chores lately. So bad. But I did do a face mask. So I clearly chose my priorities. Rather than doing chores, I did a face mask instead. Self-care. Self-care is important. Ooh, chicken flavoured. I do like a good chicken noodle. You're off tomorrow. Oh, good. Have you managed to get some rest? Are you going to do anything nice on your day off, or are you just relaxing? It's only Monday and I'm already waiting for the weekend. I got paid today and I was like, thank God. It was quite a long month between my 2 paychecks this time, because normally it's about 4 weeks, but this time it was 5 weeks. And I felt the strain. It was difficult. I had a hard time towards the end of the month. So I got paid today and I was just like, yes. Thank God. Thank God. But all my bills are coming out in a few days, so I might change my tone. Give me a few days. It's your first day off in 5 years. Absolutely lots of sleep. You get paid Fridays. What, do you get paid weekly? I hope you ate something too. Oh, I had dinner. I had a really nice dinner. I had chicken katsu curry for dinner with chips rather than rice because I was in the mood for chips. I had a very nice big dinner. Probably a bit too big, but I was quite hungry today. Do you ever go through those days, right? So some days I just don't really care about eating and I barely eat. I don't feel that hungry, I can't be bothered with it. But then I have days where I'm like so hungry, like consistently hungry no matter how much I eat, and the feeling just won't go away. Today was one of those days. I was starving. I was starving all day, so I had a big dinner. You're back, the bread is rising. Okay, Lurker, Shredder, are you both ready? Oh, cheesy potatoes. Oh, I love cheesy potatoes. I love cheesy potatoes. But I have got hoisin duck planned for tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Little hoisin duck with some wraps and some spring onion. That's going to be me watching some television in the living room, bundled up in blankets with some hoisin duck. You guys are ready? Awesome, let's join on in. Shouldn't take that long. Stop stealing your potatoes, but they sound so tasty. I love cheese and potatoes. Something light since it was late when you got home. Fair enough, I can understand that. Sometimes having the energy to cook stuff is difficult. I am looking forward to my duck tomorrow though. I love duck. I've suddenly just kind of gone through this mood for it. I haven't had it in like so long, but the past few months I've just really been in the mood for it. You'll allow it because it's me. I'm honoured. I'm very honoured. Thank you kindly. I won't take too much though, I promise. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the stretch. I've got enough time left on my egg. We've got 2 people trying to main tank. What's going to happen here? I guess you've got the head and the tail, don't you? So I guess that works. Thank you for the hydrate as well. And give me a small second, because while someone's in a cutscene, I'm going to mute and have a big old cough. Right, I'm back. One day I won't mute in time and you'll just get me coughing down the microphone. Friday, Saturday and Sunday you didn't eat till 8 PM. You was engineering in a recording studio and was up at 5 AM. I didn't eat until 8. Oh no! But the dinner was worth it. That must have been a difficult day to not eat for so long, especially when you're being active like that. I can imagine dinner tasted good though. Yeah, today was such a hungry day. So I think I'll be alright tomorrow. Normally if I have a hungry day, the next day I'm like, okay. But every so often I'll just have a day where it's like, just trash compactor tofu. Needs all of the food. She cannot be satiated. All of the nibbles. Thankfully it's not too often though, because it'd be a concern if it was. If it happened often, I'd be concerned something was wrong. But it's only once in a while, and I think that's pretty normal. Especially when the weather's been changing so much like it has done. I feel like on cold days, like when it suddenly gets quite cold, it's like my body's not ready for it, and the shock to the system makes me more hungry. You had 6 plates from the buffet, 20 quid well spent. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a lot of food for 20 quid. Oh, my lunch on Saturday. Oh, my lunch on Saturday. Right, I'll tell you in a second. I know some of you guys saw the pictures on my Discord because they posted about it. Ooh. It was such a good lunch though. Yep. Okay. Let me do one of those. I'm going to go to the tail. Do one of those, do one of those. Yeah, your belly must have been so empty. I find as well, if I don't eat very well during the day, or if I don't manage to eat during the day, I don't know if you get this too, but I end up feeling like nauseous from hunger. Do any of you guys get that? And I'm talking about like when you've reached like late afternoon, you've been up since early morning and you've still not eaten, like that kind of thing. And you just feel like unwell because you haven't eaten. But then because you feel unwell, you now don't want to eat because you feel unwell. But you know you're only unwell because you haven't eaten. It's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it? So you kind of need to like force yourself to eat. You get what I mean, Bink? It's honestly such a thing. Do a heal. Do a heal. I don't know if we're getting these bubbles down quick enough. Hopefully we are. Oh, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I never remember which point you need to do the switch on this one, because you need to flip the switch at some point, don't you? I never remember. Now apparently, because you're doing it. Okie dokes. I never remember when it needs to happen. After this bit though, it tends to all go pretty quickly, doesn't it? Do one of those. Do one of those. Dinner. Go back to the tail, shall we? Your partner when you got home, she legit squished me to give out many because you're not a fan of hugs. I imagine they missed you as well, right, if you were out all day. See, I'm a hugger, so whenever I meet people, I'm always like, are you okay for a hug? Can I hug you? Because I am a hugger. And I don't want to force hugs onto people, because I know not everyone likes a hug. There we go. GGTY. GGTY. Give it... Oh, okay, they left. So I'm going to give it to... Because I like your portrait. You can have it. You were away all weekend and forgot to bring the plush you got me. Oh, no! Yeah, you had to accept those hugs at that point. Shredder, are you back in or out for the night? Yeah, definitely. Go and get some sleep. How about you, Arax? It's late for you as well, right? Are you going to bed or are you sticking around a bit longer? Grab my hand through the screen. See, the one problem with being a live 2D, my hands are very much stuck where they are. I I cannot move my hands. There is no reaching out for anyone. I was only free in the afternoon for you. I get people's time zones confused. No worries. Arak's American. Awesome, awesome. So you can do more. Lurker's good for another. Awesome. Okay, so we'll go on in. Are you good for a high level duty? That's the last one on my roulettes. Or would you rather do something else? There was no battered fish. Oh no. You're good for it. What about you, Lurkers? Obviously it takes a bit longer, so if you'd rather do a main scenario or another trial, I don't mind. You're capable forever. Awesome. Let's line on up then, shall we? You just like playing. I can get that. Shredder hangs out with you because nobody wants to. Oh, I don't believe that. I know the feeling though about being like in the wrong time zones on the server. Because like I have it sometimes where on the weekends especially I'll be playing kind of earlier in the morning. And so obviously no one's online because everyone's gone to bed. Okay, you should be a melee. You're down 13 pounds of weight because of walking from work. Well, congratulations on losing that 13 pounds. Walking definitely makes a huge difference. Like more than you realise. If you go from a job where you're quite static and not moving around very much to a job where you're suddenly walking around a lot, you do suddenly start just losing weight. That's why I bought myself a walking pad because I've got a desk job. So to get myself walking more, I bought myself a walking pad that I use every day. And I think it's definitely made a difference. Oh. There we go. It's just good to be active as well. It's good for your joints and it's just good for your body. Whoop. Stick one of those on you. One of those. One of those. You're saving for education. Oh, well, good luck with that. I hope it works out. Is that like to go to college/university? And what are you wanting to study if it is? Obviously, only if you want to say. No pressure. You don't need to share. I just get curious. Teaching degree in music. Oh, that sounds good. I feel like at least in the UK there isn't enough emphasis on the arts in school. Yep. At least when I was in school. I don't know what it's like now. It might be different now. Do one of those. Okie dokies. Get one of those on you. Get one of those on you. Get one of those on you. Add on a regen for good measure. 3 years left. That's not a long time though. Like 3 years sounds like a long time, right? But before you know it, that will just go past. And then you'll be thinking, oh, it felt so long ago. You know. Especially I've been finding lately time's been passing very fast. Like I'm halfway through paying off my car now. And it's weird to think that I've already had it for that long. Like it's passed so quickly. It zips by, doesn't it, Cal? That's what I'm saying. Before you know it, those years are going to be well past. And you'll be doing your studying. Get access. Oh, so some grants. Absolutely take advantage of those. Absolutely. Take advantage of everything you can do. It'd be silly not to. Ah. Oops. Yep. That was pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. It's already been a decade and a half since you graduated. Whoop. Oh God! Stop dying! I know it's my job to keep you alive, but stop it! Stop it! Stop it, I say! Oh, don't give me the fright! Don't do the gunbreaker thing! I see you! Your plan is to go as a mature student, which means you don't need to worry about the point scheme in Ireland. Ah, okay! So, how does it work in Ireland then? So I'm guessing it works differently to Ireland to how it worked when I went to university anyway. Though I wasn't a mature student, so I don't know if it works differently over here for mature students as well. So I did have a couple of those on my course. I had one who was like in her 40s, I want to say. She was nice. She was a nice lady. Okay. Hello. Get that down. Get that down. Start flapping. Flap. Flap. Now this is one of the explodey snowballs, isn't it? Yes. It indeed is. Right, let me get a group heal on. Yep. Keep needing the cough today. I hate Irish education system. We set exams in the countries. Courses in college have a requirement for those points. Okay, so the way it worked when I went to university was in the UK, in England, was it was done for this thing called UCAS, and each of your qualifications counted as a certain amount of UCAS points, and you had to get X amount of UCAS points to get into universities. So you applied for your universities and they would say, conditional offer based on if you get X amount of UCAS points, kind of thing. Yep. And that was kind of how it works. I don't know if it still works. Yes, it sounds similar to how yours works. Yeah. Well, if you go as a mature student, you don't need to worry about those points. Is that what you're saying? So do you just get in on your own merit rather than your educational merit? Or... which I think in some ways might be the way to go about it. I don't know. I'm not an educational person. Ah! Okay. Zoom out a little bit. Do a big heal. And the government helps as well. I mean, I guess they want people to go into education, don't they? So I guess it's an incentive to make people do it later in life. Which I'm not against. I think it's a good idea. If it's something you want to go down, you should be able to get assistance to do it. Because it's expensive. University is expensive. I know it's more expensive in other countries, but it's still expensive. Yeah, to get the more social warfare. This is the thing, right? Because if you're in full-time education, you don't count towards unemployment numbers. So in the UK at least, education used to be compulsory until 16. I believe it's now compulsory until 18. And I think that is because if you're in full-time education, even if you do have a part-time job, it doesn't matter because you don't count towards employment numbers if you're in full-time education. That's my understanding of it, but I'm also not a politician. So I'll hold my hands up if I'm completely wrong, which I might be. And if I am, I accept my fate. Stick that on you. Drop a poison on you. Get some gravities. Please don't die. Please don't die. Ah! Don't need that. You wanted to go back to do your PhD for a while now, but you're at the point in your life where the disruption... Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's difficult. Because, like, once you do have your career on the way and things like that, it's very hard to kind of pull yourself out of that to get back into education. Which I guess is why it's more important to have those incentives, because it's harder once you kind of have like your career on the go, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I think it'll be nice to go back and get back into education, but I also did not have a good time at university, so I kind of think it's just not for me. Which is fair enough, it's not for everyone, is it? You refuse to sign on job seekers maybe because you... I mean, I'm on the fence about that. But as with every scheme that exists, there are going to be those who take advantage of every single scheme that's out there. But I do think it's something important to exist, because some people can just fall on hard times through like redundancy and whatnot, and can be struggling to find another job. So I think it's good for the support to be there. But like, as with everything, it's always going to be someone who kind of works the system a little bit. But most people don't. Most people are wholeheartedly genuine. As with most situations, most people are wholeheartedly genuine. It's kind of like a minority situation, isn't it? For those in gig work, that's true. For those in gig work. Whoops. Used my big heal accidentally. No! 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 Breathe! Live! Survive! Breathe! Okay, we're okay. You're getting a new system for that sort of thing. That's fair enough. That's the thing, right? It's normally like such a small minority that mess with things, but they're the ones that you hear about the most. So it kind of creates this bad reputation. But in reality, most people are just trying to do the best for themselves. You know what I mean? Whatever that situation may be, because there's so many different circumstances and so many different situations people can come across, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to like gauge stuff like that. Seasonal work as well. Seasonal work's very important as well, just in general. Because there's so many seasonal gigs that basically keep like the world going. Do you know what I mean? I never make it out of that. I'm always too slow. Gosh darn it. I'll sprint next time. Here, feel, think, breathe. But yeah, I always try to be very understanding. I don't always do well, as everyone does. Everyone's always learning in that regard. But I try my darndest. And that's all I really ever can do, isn't it? Eh? Not today! Right, I'm gonna sprint next time. Yep. Right. I'm gonna put my sprint. And then run. No, not yet. Now run. Was I very eager that time? But I got out of it. That's all that matters. Stick one of those on. The poison is on the way out. So let me stick a regen on. Stick these on. Do a group heal. A group regen just because I can. Yep. I only panicked once. I'm getting used to it. The more it happens, it kind of dampens the blow, doesn't it? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Run. Hey! You're doing it to make me freak out. I know you are. Trying to make me panic. I see what you're doing. Oh, and Cal, thank you so much for subscribing. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. You're doing it so you don't freak out with someone who can't handle it. The thing is, though, I appreciate it. But watch me kind of come back, and I don't come across a gunbreaker for a while, and then one of them just does it. I'm going to go back to freaking out again. Lurker, are you heading off? Because I know you said you were going to be heading off. I need to decide what crafter I'm doing as well. I need to pick that up. I've also got my next job quest. Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, thank you. Oh, no worries at all. Like all you need to. And then I've got a job quest to do. So I might go and run off and do that. If that's good for you. I like the outfit though. Currently leveling your miner up to 40 for the next quest before bed. I need to get back to my miner. I really do. I need to get back to my gatherers. Oh, you're 100! Congratulations! It's very Assassin's Creed, isn't it? I definitely see it. Is this the Neo-Ishgardian tabard? Of Fending? Is it the Fending one? Look at me! It was Neo Kingdom, but close enough. Look at me go. I was surprised I remembered that at all. I do like your glam though, it's cool. Fisher names in this broadcast. I need to get my Fisher on the go as well. I did start that ages ago. I just get so bored with the gatherers, I really do. And what I'm going to do though, I'm going to probably disband this, if that's good for you. I'm going to go and do my job quest. And then I guess we'll see where we're going from there. I've still got to pick up Crafter. Just going to take a sip of my water as well. Fine by you, awesome. Thank you for joining me, I really appreciate it. If you're still around by the end of stream, I might end up doing some other dungeons. So if you want to join in then, would love to have you. But we'll see what happens. For now though. So, I'll go and finish your hunts, absolutely. So I haven't been paying full attention to the story for this class. It's my understanding that a Sharlayan astrologer has come over to Ishgard trying to find their dad under the guise of it being an official trip commissioned by the Foreroom, and it was her and her granddad. Her granddad's been granddad-napped, and people keep on trying to kidnap her as well. But we've now found out that the people trying to kidnap her were hired by the Foreroom of Sharlayan because they didn't actually get permission to come, and she lied about the permission she had because she was trying to find her dad. However, her dad is dead, and the Ishgardian astrologer who we've kind of been hanging out with knew her dad. And I think that's kind of where we're up to on this story. I've not been paying full attention to it. All I know is you've got Jan, the astrologer from Ishgard, you've got Lavina, the one from Sharlayan, and Quimp. They're proper Ishgardian names, I can't pronounce them properly. So you've got Quimp, who's kind of like Livania's, whatever their name is, bodyguard. Then you've got Jen, who's a bit of an idiot. Jen, can't remember which one it is. And yeah, that seems to be the situation. Every time I come back to pick up my next job quest, she's been kidnapped again. So we'll see if she's been kidnapped again. Every single time, it's just the same people kidnapping her over and over and over again. I tell a lie, one of them wasn't her being kidnapped, but most of them were. Most of them were her being kidnapped. This song's one of my favourite from the Heaven's Ward soundtrack. Yeah, there's two different astrologies, because I know that I've healed a few people on my duty quests, like Ishgardians, like Temple Knights and whatnot, and they've always been like, astrologers can heal? When did this happen? So there's different sorts of astrology, but obviously Ishgard being Ishgard, they're all like, this astrology nonsense is a load of heretic, non-religious, against Halone's will, like all of that sort of stuff. Yes. And that's the whole situation. Ooh! Creates a celestial ring 8 yards around the caster. Reduces damage by 10% for self and any party members within 30 yards. And it also does regen. Ooh! Right. Yeah, exactly. So they're kind of trying to like infiltrate the Charlian stuff. Let me have a cough before I start reading this. Cause look at Jan. Look at that name. Janet Quinard. Jan Quinard? Jan Quinard? Give me one moment. I am back. So, welcome to Tofu Butchering Ishgardian Words 101 with your host, TofuuRabbit. Because the Ishgardian stuff in particular really brings out my stammer like big time, so I start shortening the words. So that's what's going to happen here. Jana Quinard. Yeah, something like that, right? Jana Quinard. We're calling them Jan. The name's Jan. We're going to stick with Jan. Word of Lady Davina's charity has begun spreading, my friend. I have attended more than one luncheon where it was positively dripping off the tongues of all the good lords and ladies. And the knights? Oh, the knights! They have started rumbling about why magics are not the only heal, not only to heal the wounded, but also enhance the strength of the healthy, and are not being employed to save the lives of those once on the front lines. Yeah, it's definitely French influence. Definitely. Definitely French influence. And kind of like ye olde English. Needless to say, the Vault is not amused. Their plan to have us fade into obscurity has rebounded upon them, and now they are scrambling to twist the situation to their advantage. Listen, Adora, the Vault would have us officially attend the operation currently underway in the Western Highland village of Hemlock. The settlement was abandoned after the calamity and has since been overrun with beasts of all manner. The Holy See seeks to reclaim it, and my uncle, the Count, has generously volunteered his knights to clear the area of any remaining threats. It's a win-win for the Vault. The operation is small enough and far enough away from the capital that even if it is a success, no one will pay it half a mind, but the Vault will be able to say that they answered the pleas of the knights. If for any reason the operation were to fail, then the Vault would be able to attribute the failure to the astrologian presence, and turn the high houses against Lady Davina. Laviva. I spoke with the lady about this, but she said she was not interested in the politics of the situation, only that it was her duty to aid people in need. We should speak to her, and soon. Let us make haste to Hemlock. None of us like the Vault here. Vault is bad. And they're staying true to their name. Vault be bad. Vulcan's Nest. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, hello. Should I just join in on this discussion? Should I put my bird away? I'm going to put my bird away. Bird? Withdraw for a second. Thank you. I'm just going to do a little... No? Is that not one? No, apparently it's not. I was going to try and do a talkie animation. But yes. Yes. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and thank you for the stretch. And a big stretch. Thank you. Very important discussion. I do love on their armour where they've got the little like holes for their ears. It makes sense, but it's very cute. The little ears. Next to the round child dressed as a Thornberry. Oh, that's a good one. I know the one you mean. Has my Maxwell died again? Maxwell? Now, the question is it broken or heavily delayed? This always seems to happen with Maxwell, doesn't it? Come back to me, Maxwell. Breathe. Let me see if I try to redeem one. Otherwise I'm going to have to like improvise it, and I don't think I'm ready for that. Come on, Maxwell. Where is Maxwell? Where is he? Where is he on my list? There he is. Maxwell? He is on his own schedule. Maxwell, don't do this to me. I can't improvise. I can't improvise. Oops, I pressed the wrong thing. Oop, back into the game. I cat is neither late nor early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Very true. We can't say anything against Maxwell. He wants me to embarrass myself, clearly. I don't think I've got any... I don't think I've even got a picture of Maxwell on my computer, though. I can kind of like... Wait a second. There you go. There's your Maxwell. You get a special rendition. Alright, what's going on here? So there's this location over here. Why is it giving me two locations? Hello? We hit her with the operation. Word has it a battle has taken turn for the worst. I appreciate the effort. Also a way to say, that was dreadful, Tofu. That was dreadful. I don't claim to have musical talents. Right, where are you? Where are you? Here we go. So you've got Jan, you've got Lev, and you've got Quim. This one's Quim. Quim Parain. I'm calling you Quim. He's always getting beaten up. He's kind of useless as a bodyguard, but we like him. He's good. He's a good bean. He's trying his best. Makes you wonder what sort of training they go through in Ishgard. Hey, Quim? What sort of training do you go through, Quim? Can you get an encore? If you redeem another Maxwell and he doesn't come on, I might need to do an encore. We've severely underestimated the strength of our enemies, and now my men and women find themselves overwhelmed. The tight wedges we had at the day's onset have all degraded into small knots of fighting, and the number of wounded is growing faster than our chaplains can heal them. Thank the Fury you arrived when you did. Maxwell? Maxwell? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Maxwell-less. I am Maxwell-less. I've been abandoned. Am I going to have to do an encore? Am I going to have to do an encore? Come on in. Come on in. Wait a second. There you go. There's your encore. Right. Where am I going? I need to save people. People are dying. And I'm trying to be a cat over here. People are dying. Look at them. Oh God. It's so dark. Why is it so dark? Won't we be fighting during the day? Don't go towards the light, my friend. Don't do it. I'm here. They're making me sing. They're making me pretend to be a cat. But I'm here. I mean it. You can last a few seconds longer. Where's your friends? Oh, there's one over here. What do you have to say? Ah! Bird! I'm trying to save people, Bird. This is awfully rude of you. I'll keep on singing it. I'll have to give in eventually. I can't keep on singing it forever. I'm meant to be playing a game here. I'm also being killed by a bird. I could bring my bird back out. Bird on bird action. Go bird! Whoop. I know you are, Arak, I know. I'm only playing. Yep. It's always Maxwell that breaks though, isn't it? That browser source is very unreliable. It's a bit of a pain in my butt. Bird on bird action. Saucy. Bit too rude for Twitch. Right. So what were you saying? Please help. Sure. I can help. So this guy doesn't have the ears. Because he's not an elf. But the pointy ears sticking out are cute. I wonder how chainmail feels though on their pointy ears. Like, is it uncomfortable? I once heard that at the end your life flashes before your eyes. Why is it then that I can only recall the bodice of that wench from the forgotten night? I beg your pardon. I'm at death's door, and all I can remember is the corset a lady I paid for the boinking time was. It was a beautiful corset. I beg your pardon. Why is that what you remember of all things, your entire life? She must have done a good job. She must have done a very good job. If that's what you remember when you're at death's door. There are still many who require succor. I heard a woman scream beyond this very boulder moments before you arrived. Okay, my man, you need to go and find that lady at the Forgotten Night. I think it was more than just an encounter you found there. I think you may have found true love. I think you may have found something special over there. New fetish unlocked. Oh no. I just wasn't expecting him to say that. I know that they do have a large sex worker market in Ishgard. I am aware. I just didn't think it would be what they'd be thinking about when they're about to die. But each to their own, I guess. This guy over here, before I healed him, he was like, people say that life flashes before your eyes before you die, but all I can think of is the bodice of a wench from the forgotten night. That's what he said. He said it with his own mouth, his own two lips. Hey guys, what's up? You struggling over there? Leave it to me. King TVH. Actual king. I mean, Oldar does as well, but I think all of them kind of have a bit of that scene going on, don't they? Yeeps. Yep. Well, like a tavern is where you kind of see that thing quite a lot, isn't it? That's true. Oldest profession. Very, very true. So I guess it is one of those things you see everywhere. Wasn't there that thing where, I think it was a Roman thing. And I think there was evidence of it in Pompeii. But they kind of had, directions towards, like, brothel houses and whatnot. And, oh no, Suki came in at the wrong time! Suki! I was just talking about Roman brothel houses. How are you doing? I hope you're well though and had a lovely, lovely stream. I hope you were enjoying your art. Of course, obviously if you need to get something to eat, something to drink, make sure you look after yourself after your stream. If you want to hang around, I'd love to have you. We're just doing some grinding on Final Fantasy because I started a new class recently. And we're just doing a job quest. Yo, what? Basically, Suki, we're talking about, because one of the people I just cured was saying they could only remember a lady that they met at the brothel house before they died, rather than like remembering their life. We saved them, it's all good. But we're talking about how that sort of work is obviously one of the oldest professions to ever exist. And then I was about to say, I believe there was evidence in Pompeii of directions pointing towards where there were like brothel houses and bars that also offered services. But they did it through inscriptions of pointed peens. So you would follow the peens and find the place you needed to go to tend to your peen. Now, I don't know if that's real. I've just heard it before. I could be very, very wrong. I don't know if that's something I want to Google. I don't know. Hey there, Blaze. You start arson. We've got to get ready to extinguish that arson. Hope you're doing good, though. Welcome on in, everyone. I'm a bit hyperactive today. Should I Google it? Am I going to Google this? Give me a second. Give me a second. It's happening. I'm sure it was Pompeii. Pompeii. Yes, it's true. It's true. So they marked the roads with quote-unquote arrows directing to the nearest brothels, but they weren't arrows per se. They were peni. So I was right. You know what? This is coming off the back of a conversation I had about pies earlier today. I just like remember these random things, including that. Apparently you can still see the peni, so you can Google it if you want the historical references to said arrows. To the arrows. There's so many pictures of them. They're very real. They're very, very real. I can't show a picture though. Wait, so what's the best way to search this without being a weird search so you guys can search it? Right, if you search on Google Pompeii arrows and go onto your images on the Googles, you'll instantly see them. There you go, that's your history lesson. You can't say you don't learn anything from Tofu. I started talking about it, Suki, and then you raided in that second, and I was like, oh, this is good timing. Yeah, it's like little cartoon ones, but they're made out of stone. I mean, how detailed do you think they're going to make them? Well, Pompeii arrows isn't a bad Google search to have. It's historical. It's historical. It's educational. Did you just Google it? History 101 with TofuuRabbit. They probably did, to be fair, you're probably right. We're now historians, like officially, exactly. You now know this important piece of historical knowledge that you can bring up in conversation, catch people off guard. It'd be great, it's brilliant. Oh, did you search that? I just searched Pompeii arrows. Because I knew they were like directional arrows, and it instantly knew what I meant. So it's clearly quite like widely known. There you go. That's your nugget of wisdom for the day. And now you kind of have like a party piece of information for when the parties get a bit dull. When you're one of those social conversations and things are kind of dying out. Did you know that in Pompeii? So you're welcome. You now have an icebreaker for all sorts of situations. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Give me a second. Oh, my cheeks are hurting. Oh my god. I'm glad I was right actually, because I kind of imagine if I wasn't right, it would have been more embarrassing that that bit of random knowledge was in my head and then not right. So I'm kind of glad I was right. You do those all over your homework as children. True. So true. Right, let me get back to the story. Right, we just saved our friends. We saved those guys. This guy is showing up. I do need to have a cough, so give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. What have we here? Sev, you who vowed never to set foot in this barbarian land again, unless... True artiste. Mwah. Clever girl. Yes, it was I who hired Salil to bring you back to Charlian, and if you had come back with us quietly, you would be free right now, rather than a wanted criminal facing trial, imprisonment, and even execution, depending on what you have told these tamed savages of yours. Yes, my dear, I offered you a chance, and you foolishly refused it. The edict has been issued, and I am here to collect you. The stammer is coming in now. This is why everyone says you remind them of a school teacher, because you teach... I mean, I don't think people got taught that in school. I'll be very honest. I mean, someone may have done. Though I must place some of the blame for that on our friend Salil. Had she not insisted on playing games, perhaps she would have displayed reason back in the Black Shroud. Instead, she merely added fuel to the fire already hot with your inherent stubbornness. And now I'm forced to make the journey to this filthy realm to clean up after her mess. And I suppose that starts with these companions of yours. Adora, take Jan and leave, right now. Whether neither of you are ready for the magics of the variety that he wields. What of you, my lady? My stammer is coming out, oh god. Ah! Tongue-tied. I'm going to reclaim my father's journal. Brave. Your father was brave. Your father is also dead. Lady Lev, Ah, it's Quim! Come on, Quim, how quickly before you get knocked over again, because it seems to happen every single job quest. Knock him down! Now I understand Salil's frustration. This realm is truly overrun with vermin. How we suffered here so long, I will never know. Very well, Lev. You leave me no choice. You may already know that we have questioned Mace regarding your unauthorized passage to Eorzea. What you may not know is that we still hold him in the dark cells. Just a precautionary measure, of course. We would not want to see him flee again before the trial. Now your grandfather is not as spry as he used to be, and I'm uncertain how long the sanity a man of his age will last in complete darkness. Though the longer you delay, the closer we come to finding out. If you wish to see your grandfather released, you will come to the abandoned city in the Dravanian hinterlands. There my airship will be waiting to take you back to the old world where you will be tried. Fairly, of course. I don't know how fairly. Sharlayan seems like a very corrupt place. The Ishgard is also a pretty corrupt place, so it's kind of like... I suppose you could run, but know that doing so would have grave consequences on your grandfather, and possibly your mother as well. And we would still eventually find you. Oh no, the father's diary's been taken. And Quim hasn't been knocked over. Well done, Quim. You lasted a cutscene. Well done, you're improving. Good on you, Quim. I believed in you, buddy. You did it, Quim. He may still be close. Wait here. No, Quim. Oh god, he's gonna get knocked over. God damn it, Quim. You nearly lasted a job quest. Lady Lev, who was that? I have the strangest feeling I should know him from somewhere. Sev, leader of the Bibliotheques, a powerful group of conservative fundamentalists who seek to control the whole of Sharlayan's knowledge. They believe that our people should not become involved in history, only be witness to it. That analyze it until all of the lives lived are lost, but numbers on a page. Ah, okay. You may remember Sev Jan because he is the self-same man who has pushed for old Sharlayan to batten its doors, and has used my father's death as his rallying cry. And now I am certain he had my father killed. Near the end of my father's diary, he mentions being in contact by a young Sev, who happened to be an older classmate of his when they were both at the studium. Sev, looking to make a name for himself as a politician, warned my father against continuing to disseminate the knowledge of Sharlayan. Exactly! This whole closed up situation is very silly. Very, very silly. I guess Ishgard was doing a similar thing, right? They were also very buttoned up. Being buttoned up never seems to be the way to go in these situations. Soon after, several attempts were made upon my father's life. When he subsequently looked into the matter, he discovered that there was a price on his head, and that Sev had put it there. I discovered a contract signed by the wretch folded in my father's journal. He had planned on revealing it to the forum on his return, but he never had the chance. My father gave you that journal before he died, but you never once opened it. I did not think it was mine to read, but if you say is true, we must get that diary back. Come, it seems the fighting has died down. Let us report to the captain of the knights, then return to Ishgard so that we may plan our next move. The thing is, what ended up happening when the Sharlayans were all closed up, they ended up talking to rabbits on the moon. So they were clearly kind of lonely. A little bit lonely. Whoops. Many lives were saved because of you. If this was what we can expect from Sharlayan astrology, I see no reason why we shouldn't have knights trained in the field. I will recommend this to the Lord Commander. I suspect he will be pleased to see the day we won with so few casualties. Mention I was here as well, by the way. If you're talking to the Lord Commander. Yeah? Cool. If you require our services again, you need only ask. Come, Adora, let us hasten back to Ishgard. Okay. To Ishgard. To the uterus. The uterus? How you doing, Paige? I hope you're doing good. Basically, give me a second. Ishgard, or at least the pillars, look kind of like a uterus, and then the paths are kind of like the fallopian tubes, and it kind of is how I remember where I need to go. So if I see the uterus, I know I'm going to Ishgard. And that's kind of how I remember it. So, to the uterus. I don't know if you guys see it, but it's how I've always seen it, and I can't unsee it. Pillars. It's not as bad as that one loaf of bread you made. What did your bread look like? Give me 1 second, sorry. I'm so coffee today, I'm sorry, I'm back. Right. Moments ago, we received a missive from the commander of my father's guard. He thanks us again for our assistance in Hemlock, and has formally requested that Lady Lev train several of his knights in Sharlayan astrology. The vault, however, remains silent, and I believe this silence to be calculated. If the edict issued by Lady Lev's extradition has arrived, they need only to turn a blind eye to Sev's actions, until he has spirited the lady from the realm, and people simply forget that she was ever here. But we are not going to let that happen, are we, my lady? I'm sorry, Jan, but I no longer see how we cannot. Sev has my grandfather. He has threatened to take my mother, and he now has the one thing that could have saved. And he now has the one thing that could have saved them both: my father's journal. No, Jan, I cannot deny my fate any longer. I have done several readings since our return, and every one of them is the same: deceit, manipulation, submission. My path is clear. You, however, can carry on. Sev has no authority over you, or you, Adora, so that my father's dream is fulfilled. Promise me that much. I shall promise you that and more, my lady. Quim and I will see you to the place of meeting, and do whatever possible to make certain this Sev keeps his word. You know that by attending me you put yourself in danger. He has shown he will not hesitate to kill anyone who stands in his way. And now that he knows I know of his involvement with my father's death, but still you would stand by my side in my last moments in Eorzea. I do not deserve friends such as you. I didn't say I was coming. Adora, ether is in the building block of all that surrounds us, meaning that everything is connected. Someone closely attuned with that ether can, in a sense, link themselves with others, feeling their joy, feeling their pain. Scholars of the soul can call this empathy. Crystal gazers and card readers call it the wheel of fortune. We astrologers call it collective unconsciousness. Whatever you call it, I feel that bond with you. Both of you. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, ba, ba. Okay. So I was drinking my water. This mug is very large, which is great because it holds a lot of water, but it also covers like most of my face, so it makes my tracking go weird. Level 60 is the next one. I'm currently level 58. Okie dokies. Boop. Now, I should pick up a new crafting class today, shouldn't I? Should I do armourer or goldsmith? I need to do it. I need to do it. Comically large mug. It's a nice mug. I really like it. It's got cats all around it in different Halloween costumes. Like little drawings of them. I got it in TK Maxx. Maybe I should do armourer. Because I feel like that would have more stuff related to blacksmith. Maybe? Possibly? Don't really know. But it does mean I'm going to have to Google where to start it. That's cute. It's super cute. I love it. Like, my other large mug is my Kaiko mug. But obviously sometimes that's in the wash. So when the Kaiko mug goes in the wash, I bring out the cat mug. And then when the cat mug goes in the wash, I bring out the Kaiko mug. I just cycle my mugs. Right, let's do armourer, shall we? So, Alright. Final Fantasy 14. Starting quest. Starting quest. I don't want the AI overview, for God's sake. Well, that's not what I need. I need the first quest. Where is it? That doesn't tell me where it is. That does not tell me where it is. Final Fantasy Wiki. Gosh darn it. How about this one? Come on. Come on. Where is this person? Where are you? Limsa Upper Decks. Limsa. So we need to go to Limsa. Limsa. That one meme of the guy sitting in the airplane wearing a t-shirt filming himself, but it's Kaiko merch. That would be so fun. Now we need to go to... Come on. I managed to select someone else instead. There you go. Ethernet. It's on the upper decks. Marauders. There's Arcanists. Upper decks. Oh, okay, it's where the blacksmiths is. Okay, cool. Cool. That makes my life easier because I've already been there loads. Isn't the sunset pretty? Look at this. Isn't it so stinking pretty? If I zoom in. Potential screenshot for my VOD on YouTube. Ain't that so stinking pretty though? Okay. Hey there Goblin, how you doing? Lovely to see you. I've been alright. Definitely catch some sleep though, absolutely. Get some rest. Such a pretty sunset. Look at this. Look at this. And then it will like sun like ping. So pretty. There's so many pretty places in this game. The glare is so nice, isn't it? I like to kind of like stand somewhere nice at the start of my streams, but there's so many nice places in this game. So many pretty like landscapes. Sound of hammering bring you from the street, did it, lass? It's well that you find the... Oh, Jesus. Okay, cool. Yes, armourers. You're doing too many apostrophes for my taste. We're going to strike a bunch of metal. Yes. Hello, Greystone. How are you doing? Of course I have to play the Bun Bun girl. I kind of have to. Imagine I just showed up and I was just a cat girl. It'd be pretty off-brand, wouldn't it? Yes. I wish to do it. My mind is made up. Yes, please. Go and talk to the other guy. It reminds you of your first 3D MMO, just chilling on the mountain admiring... Oh, honestly, I will just sit in places sometimes and just like enjoy myself. Just sitting there, watching the scenery, listening to the music, watching people run by. Explain to you the history and nature of our craft. Good. I've little to add on that front, save this. The life of an armourer is not an easy one. Day after day you will pit flesh and blood against iron and flame, and without a passion for the forge you will fail. The passion alone will not make an armourer of you. To truly master this craft you must be possessed of a will as unyielding as the metals that you work. Okay, cool. I can do it. I'm strong. I'm tough. I've done blacksmithing already. I can do it. Ah, thank you for the shower. Armourer unlocked. Now, do I have the job stone then? Not yet. Okay, cool. Task to pass the time of just a job. Oh no, this is the normal quest. This isn't what I need. Get rid of it. No, I don't want this. This is the wrong quest. This. No. Abandon. I don't need that. Okay. I do need to. Where is it? I was given something, wasn't I? There it is. Insufficient space in my arm. Oh, geez. Yeah, there is insufficient. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I will fix it. I will fix it. Don't look at my inventory, okay? Don't pay any. It's fine. Don't look at it. Ignore it. Ignore it. It's all good. It's fine. No problem here. Okay. 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 Chippy chippy chappa chappa. What do you mean? Where don't I have space? I have rings. I have ring space. I have wrist space. I have neck space. I've got earring space. I've got trouser space. Ah! Okay, I found it. My inventory. Yes. No, let me just. I know I can trade these in for MGP. I don't really mind at the moment. It's not my priority, so I'm just gonna discard them, okay? Ah! Don't look at me like that. I see you judging. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. No. That is fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. Got 4 of those. Good. But yeah. Yes. Don't judge me. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. I'm gonna hammer. My undies. I got like no clothing. Oh no. Oh no. Switch class. Switch class. I need to find some level 1 gear. Equip. Right. In room. Go. I'm sure I have some level 1 gear with one of my retainers. My retainer. Ah! Actually, wait, do I have... I do have some stuff on me. Wait. We can make this work. Okay. Okay. Hands. I think the hands were okay, weren't they? The legs weren't. Okay. And then we've got feet. Okay. I should now be able to form an outfit. Hammer. Recommended. Hey! Does it make any sense whatsoever? No. Do I care? No. Perfect. Perfect. Hey there, Amp. How are we doing? I've got so much just rubbish everywhere. Right, now I can claim this. I'm back! Is this suitable wear to wear over a forge? I couldn't say, but it's alright. It's alright. Ah yes, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were an armourer. Oh yes! I'm definitely ready for it. Okay. Make a bronze ingot. Now, that's very blacksmithy. Do you not do that as blacksmith? Do I not have any bronze ingots? Expanding your grocer's empire and reheating some smoked chicken. Ooh. Search for item. Yeah, but to be honest, I kind of need the experience, don't I? Let's be real. Oh, my voice is on the way out. So I need some copper ore. You've got a bunch of tin ore, but I need some copper ore. Okie dokes. So I'm guessing... Yeah, I'm thinking I'd be able to buy it. I may just buy it from here, to be honest. Copper ore. Tin ore. You've been watching cursed voiceovers of this weirdly funny cat comic. Some voiceover stuff can be very, very funny. Okay, synthesize. Now, what button am I going to press? Now, we've got to think about this seriously. We can't mess it up. We only have so many chances to be able to make this. Now, I can use basic synthesis, or I could use return, or I can run away from my responsibilities. Here we go, basic synthesis. Alt F4, I should have done that. I should have done Alt F4, you're absolutely right. Slipped my mind entirely, how silly of me. Hey there, Real, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Here's your bronze ingots. I do have a bunch of them, but I needed the experience, let's be real. It looks like a forbidden chocolate bar. Like where the chocolate's not been tempered quite right. And there's like things underneath the chocolate kind of making the texture weird. Forbidden chocolate bar. Level 5. Okay. You would still eat it. Your poor teeth. Here we go. This is our look now. Ooh, very stylish, very fashionable. So, I may as well make a bunch more of these, right? So let's just buy a bunch of... Oh, wait, before I do that, was tin the one I had in my... Right, we're going to go to our cat boy and get us all of our tin ore out of there. Let's do that. May as well. We've got an awful lot of it, so it will do us a favour. We can make a bunch of bronze ingots, get our experience up, and then, yeah, go from there. It's not going to take us too long to get up to level 5. You're saying way too much Chinese takeaway. Oh no! What did you get though? The good thing about Chinese takeaway, at least for me, it always ends up being 2 meals worth, so it's so much easier to justify the cost of it, because I'm like, it'll be dinner today, and it will be dinner tomorrow. Can't complain about that. Oops! And now I want Chinese. Now, I think it was you that had it, wasn't it? But where is it? Let's see. There's a bronze ingot there as well. Let's see, let's see. Is my max spell still broken? Are you going to make me sing again? Where is my tin? Where is my tin? I was so sure the other one had it. Where is it? Am I being blind? Silver, zinc. There it is. There it is. We're good. Shredded crispy beef in chili sauce with egg fried rice and chips. Ooh. Chinese shop chips just hit different. They really do. I didn't mean to click on you. I'm a duck chow mein person, but sometimes I get the char siu pork in chili and garlic sauce. If I get that, then I get the fried rice. Crafting. Synthesize. I got some points to refund with this Maxwell today. He's misbehaving. Let's make a few more of these. You saved nothing today. Sometimes it's like that, right? It depends on how big the portions are and how hungry you are. You know what I mean? Because some days you're just like starving hungry. I could... Oh, okay, let's keep on going. Let's keep on going manually. Kind of hyped for tomorrow though. Ooh! I hope you have fun tomorrow, whatever's going on. I'm always a bit nosy, but I never expect people to share. They usually freeze well for cooking in the air fryer. Oh, I've never done that. I always just kind of save it for the next day in the fridge and microwave it. I've never thought of freezing it before. Didn't manage to mute in time for that one, but I got the rest of them muted. Oh, sorry about that. I do not like coughing on stream. I try not to use the microwave as much as you can. Yeah? Why is that? Is it just a personal preference? Mine's like a combination microwave oven, but I do also have the main oven as well. Thank you for the hydrate. Leeches the flavour. You know what? That's very fair. That's very, very fair. Sometimes I reheat my chow mein in the pan. It kind of depends on my mood. But if I'm feeling lazy, then I'll do it in the microwave. But that's very true. Some things, not all, but some things, when you reheat in the microwave, definitely kind of... Because pizza's one of them. If you reheat pizza in the microwave, it definitely doesn't taste as good compared to reheating it in the air fryer or the oven, in my opinion. Gotta get up at 5 tomorrow to drive into the office. But on the other hand, the work canteen has excellent value cooked brekkie. Ooh, £1.60 for sausage, beans and hash brown. That's good. That's a very good price. We'll move on. Let me do a quick synthesis for some of these, shall we? Yeah, pizza in the microwave is like desperation pizza. I tend to do it in the air fryer. I used to do it in the oven, but the air fryer is quicker. You reheated your chicken leg quarter in oil, water. Oh, that's a good way of doing it. I'm very dubious about reheating meat though, unless it's like cured meat. I know you can do it. I know it's a thing. I know it's safe to do if you do it safely, right? But something about reheating meats always throw me off. So like when I order my chow mein, I always eat the meat out of it when I first eat it. So I've only got like the noodles and vegetables left for when I reheat it the next day, because I never trust it. It's never made people sick that I know, but I just get kind of worried about it. Cold pizza is based. You're a cold pizza person. See, I'm not big on cold pizza. I'll have it, but if I can reheat it, I'd prefer to reheat it. Give me a second, sorry. I'm back. I didn't mean to do that one. I don't think we're quite up to really bothering with this stuff yet. We can give it a go. Some people are like religiously buy like cold pizza though, aren't they? Now I've got to make all of these high experience, so I get more high quality, so I get more experience from them. I could eat some crafting food as well. I do have some crafting food. Every breakfast item was 15p. Oh my god. Yeah, I know it's like safe once you cook it through, as long as it's heated through kind of thing. I don't know, it's just one of those things, but I don't get worried about rice. And I know rice can be quite dangerous. And we've got Master's Mend. Oh, pineapple on pizza. What's your guys' thoughts on pineapple on pizza? I'm not a fan, though I understand the idea behind it. I get the intention, it's just not for me. You'll eat pizza fresh and hot from the oven. But if you order like takeout pizza, and then you got leftover pizza, do you eat it cold or do you reheat it? That's the question, because it's better when you first get it. But if you have leftover pizza, what is your preference? Oh, I'm meant to be eating my crafting food. I've not been eating it. You don't usually eat pineapple on pizza, but you know you're meant to have a stronger opinion. Well, that's the thing, right? I think a lot of people just aren't fussed about it, but some people are so passionate about pineapple on pizza. It just hits different. See, it does hit different, but not in a way that I like. Not in a way that's for me. But I kind of wish it was for me, because it would make life easier. Let's see, let's see. Crafting food. You never have leftover pizza. Fair enough. I can't fault that reasoning. Oops, didn't want to do that. No, 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 no. Anything you like on pizza belongs on pizza. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, pineapple used to be more common. You've had chocolate, peach and banana dessert pizza. I know you can get those dessert pizzas in, I want to say it's Asda, but I might be wrong. Not tried it personally. I very much like my separation between my sweet and my savoury foods. If I want a sweet food, I don't want something called pizza. But I understand how it could work, because it is just a plain base, just with sweet stuff on top instead, right? I get it, I understand it. But it's not for me. Now I want pizza. First I wanted Chinese food, now I want pizza. Oh, I didn't tell you about my lunch. So my lunch on Saturday, right, I posted about it on Discord. I went to my favourite restaurant. One of my favourite restaurants, but it's definitely like up there. Depending on the day of the week, it's my favourite restaurant. I won't name it because it is like an independent restaurant. So I won't go name it, it's just not a chain. But all they do is steak. They're a steakhouse, all they do is steak, that's it. And it's so good. It's so, so good. I love steak. But I don't have this happen very often, but you know, have you ever had it where a meal you've had's been so good, it's just made you like giddy with happiness? That's what I had on Saturday with my meal. It was that good. Even for that place, which is always really good, it was good for them. Like it was top notch for them. So it was like beyond 10 out of 10. It was so good. So I got like a ribeye steak, medium rare. And it came with like a little side salad. And then I got some fries. I got some garlic truffle mushrooms. And then some peppercorn sauce. Because I'm a peppercorn sauce girl. I like peppercorn sauce with my steak. But oh, it was so good. I want to go back. I only went on Saturday. It's rare that I go because it's not that cheap. It's quite expensive. But I want to go back. Like, it was so good. I was like excited about it. I was like wiggling in my seat. Hey there, Hyper. It was the one I put on Discord. Yes, doesn't it look so good? Oh my god. Just thinking about it now, it's making my mouth like water. It really is. Oh, I'll have to see if my friend will come with me again this weekend. But I think it's meant to be raining, so we probably won't. Where's the mender? Bit further in. It was so good though. Like, they're always like a good like 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10. They're always really good. But this time around was like off the chart. It was so, so good. I need to take more people there. I like taking people there when like I meet them. I'm always like, let's go to this restaurant. Let's get all of this repaired. It's properly making my mouth water though. Oh god, this is turning into a weird food stream. Right, let's get a couple more of these made and then we'll go and do our next job quest. Bim, 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 bim. You looked up reviews? Oh, it's such a good place. It's so good. Very much recommend. It's like I say, it's not the cheapest, but it's worth the price. Very much worth the price. All they do is steak, so it's like you can't go wrong. Especially because earlier in the week I went to, this one is a chain, so I'll say I went to a Harvester. Now Harvester is like a chain of like family restaurants here in the UK. They specialise in like rotisserie chicken, but they do all sorts of stuff. And I went there and I had a steak there because I was just in a steak mood, but it was very overcooked. It wasn't that good. But the thing is with that restaurant, they're very hit or miss. It's either quite nice or it's really dreadful when it comes to their steak. So I had that one earlier in the week, but then I went to this place on the weekend and it was like night and day. Even Harvester's chicken seems a bit off. That's the thing, right? The meat's been dependent on what Harvester I've gone to, but this particular Harvester, their steak is really, it really depends. You don't know what you're getting. It's either way too undercooked, way too overcooked. There's very little in between when it comes to it, which is a shame because I like Harvester. I do like Harvester. But I feel like I should just save up my steak enjoyment days for when I go to this other place. Oh yeah. Oh, you go there for the salad cart. You go there for the salad carts, absolutely. That's like the main draw of going to a Harvester, isn't it? Which is so silly. Of all the things to be a draw to go to the restaurant, have it be the salad cart. Why not? Let's make a couple more things, and then we'll go and do our next job quest. So I've managed to do some of those. I may as well do one of those. Yeah, let's do a bronze plate. Oh god, insufficient inventory space. Right, do any of my retainers have space left in their inventories? Do any of them have space? Because I'm quite desperate. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And thank you for the follow, Nunu. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing good today. You have one slot. What am I going to give you? There you go. I think my other one's full. Oh, God. Yeah, you're full up. I need to sort my inventory so bad. Let's go and do the job quest. Let's go and do the job quest. Let's go and do the job quest. I'm just making an absolute mess of my inventory. I also realised I didn't shrink that down. Let's do that, just in case. Just in case someone decides to misbehave today. There you go. Now the first few levels tend to be really quick, so we can easily get to level 10 on this today before we wrap up. Yeah, we normally go for about 3 hours, don't we? It's been fun today though, I had a really good time. I don't know if you guys feel the same. I've been on a bit of a weird one, haven't I? Oh, Vogel, Maxwell's broken! So I've been offering to perform it instead. Doing like a... what's the word? Dramatic reenactment of the Maxwell. From thigh to neck. I hope you're doing good though. I will refund the points. I've got a few to refund. Dora, I take it you are now intimate with every aspect of the bronze ingots production. Okay. It seems that one of the younger members, Swiffin, accepted an offer which he would struggle to fulfill in thrice the time he promised. While I am tempted to let him squeal under the weight of his own ambition, the guild is not in the habit of delivering late. Several veteran armourers have volunteered their services, but I would also like you to assist in this matter. On the one hand, you'll be helping to spare the guild unnecessary embarrassment. On the other, you'll be deepening your understanding of the craft. The builder could not have planned it better. For your part in this endeavour, you are to craft 3 bronze poplons. You'll need a bronze plate and maple lumber. Okay. While we're on the subject, how have you been acquiring your materials? The markets are a reliable source. Have you considered making an arrangement with a miner or a botanist? I find ways, don't worry about it, it's all good. You met your push-up goals for this week. Oh, congrats. I'm doing alright though, thank you. But yeah, this stream's been a weird one today. I do apologise, but I've had a good time with it, so hopefully you guys feel the same about it. So let me make a bronze plate. Let's see if I can make a high quality one. And then we'll see where we can get some. I probably have some lumber, but we'll find out. That wasn't a high quality one, but sure. But I've got hasty touch now and hasty synthesis. Now, do I have maple lumber? I don't. Surprising. I must have sold my maple lumber. That's probably what I did. That's okay, we've got some here. My inventory's full. What am I gonna sell?
Tofu rain, tofu rain, tofu rain, tofu rain.
Thank you for resubscribing, real much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Tofu rain. I'm just trying to like, oh, that can go. That can go. There we go. And then I'll buy a maple lumber. Now you got your emotes back. Enjoy. We were talking about your Greg's emotes the other day. I need one more bronze plate. That's fine. We can make one more bronze plate. I won't bother making this one high quality because the other one wasn't. There we go. And then we need a bronze hoplon. Why does that remind me of the video of the rabbit with the bell that says ring for carrots? Oh, I know the one you mean. I know the one you mean. Oh, we were just saying about, like, I think Eamon mentioned that they missed their Greg sausage roll emote. And then I was saying about how fun those emotes were. That was all it was. It wasn't like a huge conversation. But we were talking about Greg's at the time, so it kind of ended up looping into the conversation. So how many of these do we need to make? 3 of them. Well, that's a problem. So I need more bronze ingots. Can I just buy some from you? But actually, I probably have the materials just to make more bronze ingots. Sausage roll's still here. Let's go. Ah, I'm out of copper, right. So where did I buy the copper from? Was it from you? I can buy it from you. Good stuff. Let me buy... Yeah, that will do for now. And then we will craft... Do some quick synthesis just to get those done, because it shouldn't be a problem at this point. Take a nice big gulp of my water. I'm running out of water, actually. Off the wall question. Should I sell my registers and fire my worker and just get self-checkout machine? I'm guessing you mean in supermarket sim. I feel like we should clarify. Are you talking about supermarket sim? Right. Okay, cool. I mean, the self-checkout machines are faster than the checkout workers. The checkout workers are super duper slow. I feel like the stockers would be more helpful than the supermarket workers. So self-service might be the way to go. Maybe keep one checkout that you can scan through stuff quick if it starts getting super mental. Just like on the side, just in case. That might be an idea. Especially if you already have the checkout counters. Like keep one for emergencies and then go all in on the self-service. Because obviously you can do stuff really fast on the checkout. I was guessing you meant the game, but I thought I should clarify just in case. Otherwise I would be providing an insight, guessing of what you were going on, but I might be telling you to just fire this poor guy called Steve. He's trying to support his family. Right, synthesis. Get some more bronze plates done. Oops. I need to get back to supermarket sim though, I really do. Change back please. Change what back? Do 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 do. Sausage rolls are legit good. Sausage rolls are legit good. I really like. In particular, me and my dad were talking about this on the phone this weekend. I had my so every couple of weeks, me and my dad have like a 3-hour-long phone call conversation about nonsense. We do it every couple of weeks. And we were talking about sausage rolls because we were talking about how we've been craving certain things and how we go through like moods of just eating this one thing like continuously. And then you'll get fed up of it and you won't touch it for months. And my dad's particular thing was sausage rolls. And I was like to him, but But question, is it full-size sausage rolls or the superior bite-sized picnic sausage rolls? And he was like, naturally the picnic sausage rolls. And I'm like, right? The bite-sized sausage rolls that you get in like the little containers of them for picnics are just like, I don't know, they're just better. I don't know what it is. They just hit the spot in like a different way. It's the same as Scotch eggs, but you can get the mini Scotch eggs, the picnic
TofuuRabbit.
eggs. Oh, Hyper, thank you so much for resubscribing. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. But it's the same as you can get the mini Scotch eggs, the picnic eggs. They just taste better than the big ones. I don't know, they're just more satisfying. You tend to have those at Christmas. See, the thing is, like, I normally only have them at Christmas. But every so often, I'll be in the mood for them. And I'll buy a container of them, whether it's the mini sausage rolls or the mini Scotch eggs. And I will sit there. I will sit there on the sofa with the container and with a little dipping bowl of ketchup and just go to town. Go to town on the entire pack. And that can be like my dinner. I will have a pack of mini sausage rolls for dinner with nothing else. But sometimes it's like the perfect dinner. Sometimes it's what you need. You don't like the full-size Scotch eggs? Yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm not a big fan of the full-sized ones much at all, but the little ones just hit different. They really do. They just hit in a different way. See, I'm going to the supermarket tomorrow. I'm going to have to add mini Scotch eggs and mini sausage rolls to my list now. Gosh darn it. I'm going to have to add them to the list. I might do it now. I'm doing it now before I forget. Otherwise, I'll remember tomorrow when I come back from the supermarket and I'm going to be very, very sad. Mini sausage rolls. Mini sausage rolls. Picnic eggs. All on the list. We've been talking about food so much today, Real. But our conversations have been all over the place, honestly. Little rolls of cheese inside and a dipping sauce, plus maybe have a biscuit dough. Oh, butter and garlic brushing on top. Oh, yeah. I'm a fiend for garlic. Anything is better with garlic on it. Savoury stuff, I should add. Don't put garlic like on cake, but savoury stuff. Better with garlic. Better with garlic. I need more maple lumber. Yep. Maple lumber. Hey there, Aki. Everyone is making me super hungry. I had such a big dinner as well. I'm gonna go to bed hungry. I hope you're doing good though, by the way. Your cousin had a fancy Scotch egg as her meal at the wedding. Ooh, interesting. What if my dad astral projected into a sausage roll? I don't know. If my dad was to astral project into a food, what food would it be? I feel like... So I don't think it would be a sausage roll. I half imagine it would be a slice of bacon. Instructions unclear. Made garlic drizzle cake. Well, let me know how that turns out for you. I hope you're doing good, by the way, Chicken Pet. You've never had Scotch eggs. They're fine. I mean, like I said, try the small ones. Try the small ones. I just think they're better. But there's nothing wrong with a Scotch egg, like a good Scotch egg. Oh, gosh darn it. Right, give me ingots. I'm just gonna buy oh, okay, let me... I keep on thinking I've got enough materials, but I do not. Ah! No inventory space. Yes. They can go. They can also go. Should place an armory chest. Okay. to make though. They're not that difficult to make, I don't believe. Though I've never tried to make one, but the actual recipe is pretty simple. The cooking might be a bit awkward. Right, do I have enough stuff now? Give me a second, sorry. I'm getting so wound up on my inventory. I need to fix it. I need to fix it. Yes, the deep frying would be messy. That's very true. That's very, very true. Oh. Oh. No! I'm gonna lose my mind. What can I get rid of? Place an armory chest. Place an armory chest. Place it. Armory chest? Hey! Okay, right. Make more bronze ingots, please. Quick synthesis. Make 4 of them. My neighbours must be so annoyed at me today. I'm being so loud. I'm being such a nuisance. Right, okay, we've got our bronze ingots. End synthesis. Now we need 1 more of these. On our bronze plate first. Bronze plate. Chappa 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 cha. Chappa 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 cha. Okay, we've got 1 of those. I have made this so complicated due to my inventory. Right, I need 1 more of these. I'm being so noisy. I'm being so loud today. I'm in such an odd mood. But you know what? It's kind of nice to be in an odd mood. I've been quite low energy lately, so it's kind of nice to feel like I've got like a bit of a pep going on. Most polite nuisance in the world. Oh. I mean, it's getting kind of late now, so it's probably going to be a bit less polite. But I am wrapping up soon, so it's okay. It's alright. And normally most nights I don't make much noise at all. You're being cordially bothered. You're being cordially invited to be bothered by a rabbit who's been much too loud. As she complains about her inventory, which is entirely a thing of her own making. She dug this hole for herself, yet she continues to complain about it and does nothing to fix it. She just shouts at it and hopefully it will go away. Which one do I want? Well, they're not the options. Which ones of these do I want? I think I want that one, because my inventory is getting out of hand. Give me the money. Yeah! We're going to do the next job quest as well. Sweet. So let me update that. Let me sell these pieces of money. Okay. And then we may as well do the next job quest, right? May as well. We get a new hammer from it. Just the last I was hoping to see. I have a new initiate that has near exhausted my reserves of patience, and I think she would benefit from seeing the results of her peers' dedication and skill, specifically yours. Her name is Renee, and Builder help me, she is the most distracted, fumble-fingered craftswoman to ever lift a hammer. Delete everything. To be honest, beyond stuff that kind of has like memory stuff for me, because some things are things that you guys have given me, so I don't want to get rid of them. And beyond that, I should really just do a wipeout and start over, right? If she could but learn to forge the simplest of items without constant supervision, I would consider it a rare victory. It's unfortunate that by God did not see it fit to invest all of my armourers with your innate talents. I really should. I mean, it'd be a good idea to start from scratch. It's not like I don't have gil to buy stuff where I need to. I've got enough tomestones. So I think beyond items that are assigned to classes, I feel like I should just wipe it all out and start again. A dozen bronze plates. What are these guys? Gosh darn it! I need more bronze ingots. Okay, so let me get some more of this. Let's get like a good 40 of these. And then settle ourselves down here and do some quick synthesis again. I might need more than that, but we'll start there. Yeah, I think I should. Maybe I should make a point of doing that. I'm so bad there. I'm the same in like real life. I kind of like, I don't want to say hoard things, but I'm not good at throwing stuff away. Because I'm always like, oh, I might need that at some point, do you know what I mean? But very often I don't need it. So things kind of start accumulating. You have a stack of carnations because they were given to you by the cinnamon roll that was Doi. And you still have Alport as your return location. It's where your first FC used to meet. Aww! I still have Gridania as mine from when I first started playing the game. I just never changed it. I think it's very easy to start kind of like just keeping things for the sake of keeping them, right? But there is a lot of stuff I can just get rid of. Like a lot of the stuff that my retainers are holding, I never use them. I should just get rid of them. Are there any Hoarder reality TV shows local to you? Imagine me trying to pitch them being like, now, I hoard a lot of items in Final Fantasy XIV. Can you bring in a crew of TV people to help me as I clear out my inventory? That would be funny. Bronze plates. So we are going to need more. Okay, so let me do a few more. We'll do another 20 of those. And another... How many of these do I already have? 7. So I guess I only need 3 of those, right? 3 of those. Now, to be fair, even considering like I do tend to keep things, I do keep my house very tidy. I don't like having cluttered floors and stuff. So I tend to keep everything kind of in its place. I know where it is. Nothing's too over the top. Beyond my plushies. The plushies are different. And even they have their place. So they don't get in the way. Stacey Solomon logging into Final Fantasy XIV to help clear out your inventory for a TV show. You so know there'd be this whole segment of explaining what it is as well though, right? That'd be a funny episode just in general. Don't touch the plushies. The plushies are fine. They're not causing any harm. Speaking of plushies, I've got this Graha Tia plushie from a Kickstarter that I backed. It recently arrived and it's so super duper cute. Speaking of, he's got a bit of fluff stuck in his jacket. Give me a second. Is that fluff? Is that a stain? I've already got a little thing on you. How's that even happened, sir? I will clean you. I'll clean you later. Then there's the one frame where they show her inventory and it's just... It's so full of crud. It really is. It's so full of crud. It's so bad. Like, my chocobo bag's full, both of my retainers are full, my main inventory's full. Oh no, it's out. It was fluff. We're all good. My Graha plushie is safe. Yeah, my inventory's a state. I know I'm not the only one, but the thing is, before Dawn Trail, I actually cleaned it out. I cleaned it out before Dawn Trail. I got rid of a lot of stuff. And it's all just accumulated again. You're in the middle. So that's fair enough. You're doing something, so it makes more sense. Mine's just an accumulation of rubbish. It really is. That I don't need anymore. Obviously, I know technically I could reuse some of them at some point, right? But I'm going to get these items through job quests again, so why does it matter? I don't know. Right, so we got this done anyway. Oh, you must be Adora. The Guildmaster told me you'd be... Wait, where did I put my hammer? Oh, there it is. Sorry, what were you saying? Right, yes. I would be most grateful for the extra sheets of bronze plate. There you go. Gods, did you craft these yourself? Why, they're absolutely... Whoa, nearly dropped them. No harm done, though. I need to do more of my 2.0 beast tribes. I need to do more of them. skip. I made amazing bronze plates. I know I did. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. They're stunning. Outstanding work. I'm only level 11, but I'm a master craftswoman. Level 12 even. Yeah, they do have unique dyes, don't they? Yes, I've seen that. What I'm going to do though, it is gone 10, it's gone our normal 3 hours. I am going to pop over to the other screen. Give me just a second. Give me just one moment. Did my stream cut out again? Did my stream cut out? Is everything okay? It's looking okay on my end. Guys, are you there? Hello? It lagged out for a sec, but we're here, we're back, right? We good? We good? Okay, cool. Yeah, my OBS has been so weird lately. We should find someone to say hello to though, right? Who should we say hello to? Who should we say hello to? Let's see. First time Endwalker MSQ, could be cute. I tend to try and raid mostly VTubers, but we could raid ourselves into a flesh tuber. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at them, shall we? Let's give them a quick look-see. What's your rules? Pretty standard rules. We don't need to. No, not at all. It's kind of just a habit I formed. But this person's doing the end of Endwalker, like the very end of Endwalker. We should say hello to this person. I think that makes so much sense. Let's say hello to this person. So, thanks for the stream. Thank you for joining me. Let me get this raid underway. There's the raid message. Thank you very much, Jack. So be sure to copy and paste that raid message ready to go. And then, beyond that, obviously, thank you for joining me today. My next stream is either going to be Wednesday or Friday, so watch this space. I always tweet about it when I go live. You get the notifications over on Discord, all that good stuff. And obviously, if you follow here, you get a notification here as well. Hey there, Paddy Kate and Theo. I'm so sorry. I need to go to bed. I'm sorry. But no, I do hope I can see you next time. Like I say, it'll either be Wednesday or Friday. I am heading to bed though. Maybe I'll do Supermarket Sim. I'm not sure, but watch this space. Wednesday's seeming more likely, but I'll let you know regardless. Obviously, thank you for spending your time with me today. Thank you for the follows, the raids, the resubscriptions, being your wonderful selves. And I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. Not tomorrow because I stream today. I tend to try and have a gap for the sake of resting my voice. So I try not to do too many days on the trot. So yeah, keep an eye out. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your week, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. I do need to go and rest my throat. And yes. Yeah, it's weird not going to be streaming on a Tuesday. I don't normally stream on a Monday, but yeah, no stream tomorrow. Wednesday's the plan, if not Wednesday, Friday. I'll let everyone know. All that good stuff, but I do hope I can see you then. If I can't see you then, I entirely understand. I guess the last thing I need to say though is, of course, stay hydrated, eat your snacks, and take care. Thank you again for a wonderful stream today. I had a wonderful time, and I will see you very, very soon. So, toodaloo, night-night, farewell. Yeah, bye everyone. Bye-bye.